Hello, everyone. Sorry that I'm delayed. I'm truly sorry. It's been a rough past 12 hours here. I'll explain it in a second. I'll explain to everyone very soon. I just got to warm up, got to heat up here, get ready for the stream, and then we'll talk about it. But it's been a bit of a rough 12 hours here. Not because of anything bad. It's actually a very funny story, which I'll get into very soon as more people tune in. We have 60 people here. Make sure to drop a like. And Snow is saying, Tack, how is the coffee? Acting quick. So I had coffee very early. I just got an energy drink for it. I just got an energy drink for the stream because energy drinks, they're not good for you, right? I think we can all agree on that. But they just kind of hit you harder. So sometimes you just need something stronger. And I'm not going to go, like sniffing stuff. I'm not going to do that for a live stream or ever do that at all, for the matter. But today we have Brazil versus Japan. And I had so many thoughts on this game because first I'm torn because I wanted Japan to go far, right? I wanted Japan to go far in the World Cup. But unfortunately, right now, I cannot want that. So, and there's a couple things to say. Japan is missing many key players, right? Kubo's not here. Mitoma's not here. Endo retired. Minamino's not here. They're all injured. Endo's not injured, right? He's retired, or he's injured and retired. But I think it's very disrespectful of what I'm seeing online about Brazil. Like most people are picking Japan to win this game because it's the trendy thing to do. Now, if you ask me, does Japan actually have a chance in knocking out Brazil? They absolutely do. I think for the first time in Japanese football history or soccer history, they actually have a legit shot in knocking out Brazil. I think it's true. But I don't think Japan are the favorites. I think Brazil are the favorites. I think Japan has a more cohesive team, an identity. Brazil has more talented players. Brazil has also more experience at the big stage, right? Brazil's not going to necessarily choke. Usually, Brazil loses to teams that are usually better than them or at least equal. And I think Japan is a little bit below Brazil when it comes to talent right now. I also think that Japan, the style of play of Japan, also will benefit Brazil. Japan likes quick transitions and they also like to have the opponent have the ball, right? So they can do quick transitions. We saw them do that against Spain and against Germany in the last World Cup, for example, right? We've seen that. This version of Brazil under Carlo Ancelotti, I really don't see that. I think Carlo Ancelotti is perfectly comfortable with Japan having the ball. And Japan will probably have the ball quite a bit in this game. Don't be surprised if Japan has more ball possession than Brazil. And Brazil looks for those quick transitions. And Japan will also struggle with the size of certain Brazilian players, like Ryan, for example. We'll see how this plays out at the end. I want to quickly put here, where is it? The lineup builder. There it is. That's what I want to put. Do you guys want to hear the story of not why I was late, but what's going on? So I'll tell you guys what's going on. So yesterday, okay, I'll tell the story while Pete's here too. I'm going to go through Brazil. So this is what happened. So yesterday, I looked at the mirror late at night, and my right eye was like very red, and the left one was a little red because I was tired, right? So what I did was I just got like those eye drops that are to reduce redness, and I took it because I had to record some video. I can't remember what it was, and it was fine, right? But today I woke up and my right eye was even more red. Like right now, it's not too bad, but it was more red, and I was just like, "What is happening? Do I have like pink eye or what is it, conjunctivitis or whatever the fuck the name that is?"
Conjunctivitis.
It doesn't make sense because usually you have like a crust around it. There's something on your eye, and it's not bothering me. So why is it red? So I called a friend of mine, a pothead, a great pothead. They always know about eye drops, right? Potheads know everything about eye drops. And he just said that when you use those eye drops that take the redness away from your eye, depending on how much you put, and I don't remember how much I put, I just put the drops. I didn't count anything. It can have like a bounce back effect and it becomes redder than ever hours later. I didn't know that. So now let me see here. Now it's not too bad. It's like pink, but it was really bad in the morning, like really, really bad.
So, so now your eye is a red circle, like the flag of Japan.
Well, it's red and then a black circle. It's like the reverse Japan.
Not sure what that says about today's game. Oh, this guy's back.
Hey, the guy on stream is an imposter. I'm the real tag. He took a screenshot.
He's been on my channel for a few streams now, demanding the link.
He watch him like trick you. How would you send him the link also?
Yeah, exactly. There's no directions about where to send it. Just send the link. And then he'll go to the stream later and comment. After the stream's over, he'll go comment underneath, still waiting for the link.
So everyone, before we start, because they're playing the national anthem, I just want to go quickly through of how Brazil's been playing. So Brazil's playing a 4-2-3-1, more or less like this. When Brazil has the ball, what is going on now is Vini becomes like a striker. Douglas Santos goes up. They become a back three. And pretty much Brazil looks like this when Brazil has the ball. That's why Vini has been much more effective. He's playing central, and he has freedom to roam. That's why he's been scoring goals. Now, Douglas Santos on the left is not good. Have you seen him play?
I have not seen him play. Doesn't he play in Brazil?
He plays in Russia.
Oh, in Russia. It's Danilo who plays in Brazil.
Yes, he's also not very good. He's
Mm.
old. He's old. The two
But
weaknesses
you
of
have
Brazil.
Marquinhos.
Yeah.
Would now be a good time to tell the chat about the fine gentleman who said Marquinhos wasn't good enough to play for Brazil.
Let's wait for the game. Let's wait for the game. Imagine he just scores an own goal as soon as it starts. Like, let's wait for the game.
Oh, then you know who's going to be celebrating somewhere.
Yes.
I was right. Who was the Flamengo defender he wanted to play?
Leo Ortiz.
Ortiz. He was like, Ortiz should start over Marquinhos. This was the day after Marquinhos won the Champions League as the captain, by the way.
Yeah, and Ortiz is not even in the roster. The one that's with the team is the other Leo from Flamengo, Leo Pereira. The other one
Oh,
made it.
Leo Ortiz didn't make the roster?
He didn't make the roster. Leo Pereira made it. The other guy.
Oh, that gentleman must be furious.
Rafinha's out. Neymar is on the bench. Dude, I am 100% sure whoever leaked yesterday that Neymar was going to start did it for clicks.
Of course.
Because it gets clicks, right? Oh my God, Neymar's going to start. It's like, guys, he played 15 minutes the past month and a half. He's not starting in a World Cup knockout game right now. They're saying give the real tack back his stream. That's not the real tack. And Twitter DMs whenever you can. Oh, let me see here. Let me see what Chris sent me. Hold on, Chris. I'm going to check. Chris said works. Oh, I can send Chris also a link. Yeah. Hold on. Let me send it to him here. All right. There you go. But anyhow, so Pete, what do you think will happen in this game? What's your prediction as a neutral?
It's hard, man. I mean, we talked about this. We both thought Japan would have more of a chance if more of their players were healthy. I think it'll be a tight game. I think Japan will give a good account of themselves, but I still think Brazil will win, maybe 2-1.
Yeah, I think even with my bias, I tend to agree overall with that. I think if Japan had Mitoma, Minamino, Kubo, all these options available that they're not, by the way, I would say it's literally 50-50 if they nowadays, if they had everyone available. Now, the way things are playing out, and I think Japan is due to have a deep run in the World Cup at some point.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's happening this time. I just don't think it'll happen
It
this
sucks
time.
for Japan because they've never made it past the round of 6. Well, this isn't even the round of 16. They've never won a knockout game at a World Cup, right? So that's sad for them, but they did really well in the group stage, and now they have to face Brazil, you know? I think if you
Yeah.
say Japan out at the round of 32, it's not a true indication of where they're at.
No, it's just like how the draw worked. Like you see, for example, Japan is 3 times the team Bosnia is. So,
What's crazy is why come Japan doesn't win Asian Cups every time? Like, how does
well,
Qatar get it?
I feel like we're gonna enter some dangerous territory right there.
So Western Asia is keep in mind the past two Asian Cups, I believe, have been hosted in Qatar, so they have had home field advantage to a certain extent, and they had kind of a cupcake draw in this last.
That didn't help them in the World Cup.
It did not, no. But I mean, considering how weather and things of that nature tend to play out in Western Asia, it feels like the Qataris are more used to playing in those sort of conditions and compared to a lot of the Eastern Asian countries. Like Japan and South Korea have struggled in like the past couple of Asian Cups in particular at certain points. So that's been a reason for that. But obviously it shows on the world stage that Qatar isn't quite as ready as you'd think people would be. And by the way, I am currently at work, technically on call on my side of the spectrum. So if I'm looking back and checking emails, that's the reason why with all the stuff on the back. But
Well,
I
whenever
missed it.
you have to go, just like get out, come back, just get
Yeah,
out whenever
I'll
you
just
need to work.
I'll block out the camera and let you guys know for sure if it's something
Yeah.
comes up here on my side. But it hasn't been too bad. It's been a little bit slow this morning, which is always welcome, especially for local.
Just
watching.
Chris, do you have your mic? Because the mic is a little weird, isn't it? Pete, did you hear it?
Yeah, it's a bit muffled.
Hold on.
I have the
one
same problem
second.
sometimes. Check that you're using your mic. Sometimes it might be the computer mic if you
Oh,
notice it.
yeah. 1 sec.
Yeah, that's a quick fix. So Spicy Jeff is saying, Tack, tell the real
Oh.
spicy story about your eye. That is the story about my eye. And that's what I was giving everyone the advice. If you're gonna use like redness drops, careful. It can bounce back bad if you don't put
How
the right
are we sounding now, by the way? Better,
Clean.
worse?
Clean.
Okay, perfect.
Better.
Yeah, for some reason it was directing to the webcam's microphone instead of my actual microphone, which, yeah, good call on that, Pete. Thank you.
Tree is saying Brazil 2-1 in extra time. Okay. I think it'll be
I can
something
see
like
it.
2-1. The
Yeah,
concerns I have
2-1
with
seems
Brazil.
realistic.
The concerns I have with Brazil in this game is Brazil, the best approach for Brazil is to let Japan have the ball. That's probably the best approach, because if Brazil tries to go at Japan with those two fullbacks that are not very fast, Danilo and Douglas, Casemiro, that looks like he ate fucking 5 burritos before the game. He's not fast. Japan will counterattack, and Japan is very dangerous on counterattack. So
Yeah.
that is the big concern of Brazil. If Brazil tries to go at Japan, it's crazy to say this. Brazil has to play a reactive way, has to bring a reactive approach against Japan. While if you go back 20 years ago, it's the complete opposite. But if Brazil does that, to me, they're the favorites. But Brazil has some very slow players. Paquetá is not fast. He's slow. Casemiro is slow. Danilo is slow. Douglas Santos is slow. Marquinhos and Gabriel, they're okay for center backs, but they're not like super fast. They're okay. Bruno Guimarães is also not fast. He's not slow. So Japan, they're all quick. I think every single player in that lineup is quick.
Specifically, Doan and Nakamura on the wings against Danilo and Douglas Santos is not the best matchup Brazil could ask for in any way, shape, or form. But at the same time, if they can work things out for the midfield and have Cunha kind of be that deep lying forward, sort of attacking midfielder role that he kind of slots into with the ball, and let Vini and Ryan make those runs into the box and be those attacking threats, I think Brazil is in a good place to score a couple goals if they catch Japan on the counterattack. So it's just going to be how they react to each other primarily on those sides.
Now, by the way, Pete, I don't know. Pete, do you have it on Fox or Telemundo?
I have it on Fox because I mean, Telemundo is only on Peacock, so it's even further behind. So I'm watching on Fox 1. That's the closest I can get without an antenna.
Yeah, I'm also on Fox because my antenna didn't get Telemundo for some reason. And Lyndon Donovan is one of the commentary guys.
Oh, no, you poor thing. Well, at least it's on mute.
It's on mute because I don't want to also catch any of the sound. And they're saying, Tree saying, want to see Endrick start. Guys, Endrick is not going to start with Carlo Ancelotti. He coached Real Madrid. Endrick wouldn't start. He hasn't started with Ancelotti for Brazil. He'll probably come off the bench at some point. Even though the way Ancelotti treats Endrick, I think there's higher odds of Neymar on one leg being subbed in before Endrick comes on. So
why do you think that is? Why do you think he doesn't give Endrick more game time?
I think it's just he doesn't play youth as much, and there was kind of a similar.
But Hayan's like 19. Hayan's 19.
Yeah, Hayan.
I do think specifically for like the striker position, he seems to want somebody more experienced, which is why he went initially with Igor Thiago, and then he went with Cunha nowadays instead. So yeah, I don't get it either. Personally, I would be starting him, but maybe it's the whole he's too young, he doesn't want to apply the pressure.
I don't think it's the too young thing. I that's like what people try to push because they don't understand it.
We got a corner early on, boys.
It has to be something more of like, I don't know if it's a maturity issue. I don't know if tactically Endrick doesn't do exactly what he asks. It's got to be something like that because it's definitely not technical. It's definitely not technical.
But if you think about it too, if the way that they've been playing is to run things through Vinny and Hayan making the runs, Cunha is a better option at the 9 because he can drop back a little bit more, while Endrick is more of a penalty box kind of guy in that side of the spectrum. So it could be
No, but
he'll bring Hendrick in the second half for a different look.
But the way Hayan is playing, you can play Hendrick for Hayan. You don't have to play Hendrick for Cunha. Hayan is playing. It's pretty much a wide striker, right? I mean, I don't know. Just Ancelotti. There's something about Hendrick that he doesn't rate. And obviously he's not going to talk about it publicly, as he shouldn't.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely not. Also, I think somebody asked why did Stevel not get into the squad? He got injured a couple of weeks before the World Cup starts. Otherwise, he'd be the one starting on that right-hand side, probably over Rafinha, if I'm going to be honest. Because Ancelotti was favoring him a lot in those initial friendlies through the course of the year before the injury situation happened. So.
And now a corner kick here for Japan.
Oh, yeah.
I think your mic is messed up again, isn't it? It is, yeah.
It might be a laptop. Sometimes I have this issue if my try to close other programs if you're on your computer. Sometimes if I have multiple programs open or multiple tabs open or different apps open, it overloads the CPU. And then the first thing to go is sound processing. So I have the same issue sometimes. Try closing other tabs and stuff. See if that helps.
And everyone, make sure to drop a like in the video if you haven't already. Try to get those likes up. The more likes we get, the more people show up. And Spicy Jeff saying, does anyone know a furry other than Chris?
Oh, no.
I know
Chris is about to get introduced to
furry.
Spicy Jeff.
Yeah, he took an interest on Chris now. He does that a few times.
After failing many times with you and me.
By the way, people know this by now. The Japanese goalkeeper is American, Zion Suzuki. And God, could we have used him in this World Cup?
Oh, my God. Can you imagine if we had him?
Yeah. Zion Suzuki. We had him and Noah Kai Banks. We would have depth on the center back position, like a good backup, and we would have a very good starting goalkeeper. It's actually a different team right there.
I know.
I think I've just restarted the actual analog box and then closed a couple programs. How are we feeling now?
Much better.
No, it's good. It's good. It's very noticeable when your mic stops working. That's why I was saying.
Yeah. Thing is, too, I wonder if it's just my box at this point that I run everything through because the microphone is actually new at this point as well.
Yeah,
so.
Chris, I have a lot of the same issues. Trust me. I have it also.
It is what it is.
Now, 5 minutes in, and Brazil, well, I wouldn't say Brazil's looked better, but Brazil's played a little bit better than Japan, looked a little bit more dangerous than Japan the first 5 minutes. It looks like Japan is taking the reactive approach.
Japan looks a little scared, to be honest. They look a little nervous.
And Pete, that's one thing I've noticed with many teams is I don't think Brazil is definitely not as bad as people try to portray them. They're still like one of the top teams in the world. But I feel like a lot of teams like Japan, very often, they just don't believe they can beat Brazil. And
they show too much respect to Brazil.
Moriyasu plays very reactive, I think, in general, with some of his formations. He likes to go on the counter as well with the way that the 3-4-2-1 situation that he's got. But if they give Brazil this much space this early on, like there's a possibility of a goal like within the
They're too deep, dude. They're not going to be able to counterattack like this also.
Yeah.
How are you going to counterattack when everyone's like on the defense? Like you got to keep at least one or two guys higher up the field if you're trying, unless the goal is not to counterattack early, right? I don't know.
Yeah, different. Sometimes they're like, let's feel our way into this game. The first 10, 15 minutes, we keep it tight, defend, don't let Brazil score. That builds your confidence a little bit, and then you start making forays into the attack slowly but surely. And sometimes, if they're not doing any attacking, Brazil falls asleep, and you can hit them. Right? Because they stop worrying about you if all you're doing is defending. But then if you switch it on.
And anyone asking the time, my time is the one on screen. What the heck was that free kick right there? What was that free kick from Bruno Guimarães? So, again, guys, 7 minutes into the game now. I'm about to hit minute 7. It's still 0-0. They're saying Japan is faster. Yes, Japan is faster. They are quicker than not all the Brazilian players. I would argue Vini is the fastest player on the field. But overall, yes, the Japanese team is quicker than most of the Brazilian players. Brazil's actually pressing Japan.
Man, we so could have used Suzuki, huh?
Yes.
Tree, like, he's been one one of the key reasons why Parma's even stayed in Serie A the past 2 years. So, like, I can see a move for him happening post World Cup.
Your
It's
mic again, I
another-
think.
Your mic, Chris.
Damn it. Ugh. I'll figure this out. Hold on.
Tree is saying Houston has been the highest scoring venue so far and hopefully stays high scoring for Brazil. Oh yeah, this game's in Houston. That guy invited us. It's in Houston. He's at the
Right.
game, obviously.
Yeah.
And
Well, if Japan scores today, the phrase, how many media outlets are going to use the phrase, Houston, we have a problem?
don't give them ideas, but a few. Dude, I'm becoming so superstitious that usually here at my place, I put the AC during the day at 72 and to sleep around 70 or 69 Fahrenheit, right? So I was like, okay, for the game now, I'm going to put a little bit lower. So I put 71. And I'm like, I'm not putting 7-1 for a Brazil game. So I just moved it back up.
Yeah, no. Dude, I'm so superstitious. You know what? I was wearing my USA jersey for the first 2 games where we beat Australia and Paraguay. Then for the Turkey game, I put this white jacket over it because it was a little cold. And then we lost. So you bet your ass for Bosnia, it's only the USA jersey, no jacket allowed.
Please, we do need to win that game, especially because did you see the Bosnians trying to create also fake beef with us?
Dude, they're saying that the player said so. What player has said anything about Bosnia?
Like Tim Howard, but he's a former player. Who cares what he says? They're acting as if like Pulisic said something because the Italians actually did that, right? It was current Italian players. They celebrated when they found out there, but they were that they actually did. The American players didn't do anything, nothing. Honestly, our whole media hasn't done anything. It was just
it was Tim Howard and that girl.
And the girl, but the girl doesn't even know what soccer is, dude. She can't point to Bosnia on the map, but she can also name she probably names like 2 American players. Oh, what a pass. Danilo. Oh, Danilo's so old and stiff he couldn't get that. Paquetá. Did you see that? Oh, Paquetá is knocked out. No, he's still up. He got hit right in the face. My God. Did you see Danilo? Looks like he has like arthritis running.
I just saw it now.
The pass was like, if that's Vini, he's going into the goal with it.
Oh my God, Paquetá got the ball in the face. Oh, he got right back up.
Yeah.
Dude, it was just so funny the way you were like, oh, Danilo. Oh, Danilo's so old and slow.
Did you see that though? Like if Vini would have gone in the goal with that ball and he's like, oh, I can't make it.
What happened to Brazilian fullbacks, dude?
They all became wingers.
It's like crazy. You have Danilo and what's his name from Russia?
Douglas Santos.
But didn't they also have fullback problems last World Cup too? I remember they had no depth.
No, it started after the 2018 cycle. Like Brazil for years had Cafu, Roberto Carlos, then they had Dani Alves and Marcelo. They were set.
Marcelo, yeah.
And then they all became wingers. And if you think about it, if you go nowadays, Marcelo wouldn't be a fullback. They would just put him as a winger.
Yeah.
So they just all became wingers. Brazil should convert Ryan and Endrick to fullback positions.
Neymar playing fullback.
Well, they would be able to build out of the back for sure.
That is true.
He just wouldn't defend. And here comes
He
Japan.
wouldn't defend at all. And he'd go up the field and then he'd tell Hayan to go back and defend for him.
Japan is respecting Brazil more than they respected Spain and Germany, dude. They went at Spain and Germany. I remember that game.
Yeah. Whew.
Wait, is Kubo? That's not Kubo. Okay. It's not number 10.
Kubo's on the bench.
So he's not fully fit then.
Yeah.
And everyone, how many likes we have in the stream right now? We have 127 likes. Guys, let's try to get it to 200 if you kindly could. And I'm going to take Chris out because I think he's in a meeting or something. Does R9 have any kids? I need some R9 genes. What?
We need some R, as in he wants for the Brazilian national team. Yeah.
Yeah, but guys, R9, I think he does have kids. I actually went to school with his nephew. That's why I have an R9 autographed jersey. None of his kids or nephews became pro players, guys. It's not. Here's the thing. Genetics is a good thing because you can be very athletic with it, very fast, very strong. That's great. But it doesn't really mean much.
Oh my God. Speaking of Nepos, Did you see Greg Berhalter saying that he considers Robert Lewandowski to be the same quality as Messi?
He said that?
Literally on Twitter today, it was a video because he's going to Chicago, Lewandowski. And so there's a Greg Berhalter in his car with a phone, talking to the phone, basically saying, "Yeah, we're excited to have him in Chicago. We consider him on the same level as Messi." What, bro?
I don't
Please,
think Lewandowski agrees with him.
no. But it's just like, dude, what are you saying? You're the head coach, and you're saying some absolute not. This guy can't get out of his own way. He still says stupid shit even when he's not coaching
This is
the
this
U.S.
is the same guy that said Gio Reyna's run reminded him of Maradona, and then he didn't play Gio Reyna in the World Cup.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, it looks just like
told him he would have a
Maradona.
limited role,
Yeah.
role.
It's like, you look just like Maradona, so I'm just gonna put you on the bench.
This also the same guy who took pictures with fans in the middle of a game. In the
Yes,
middle of a
up
game.
1-0 only. We weren't even up by a lot. It was 1-0.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's out. Brazil's looked better than Japan the first 15. A little bit better.
Yeah.
No, Greg Berhalter is an interesting creature. That's what I'll say.
He'd almost
Dude.
be funny if he wasn't so frustrating.
Dude, you can't, like, nowadays, not even Ronaldo, you can kind of put at the same level as Messi.
No, you can't put anybody at the same level as Messi. I mean, Mbappe right now is probably better than Messi.
Yeah. I mean, right now, maybe Haaland too, dude, if you need goals there.
Yeah. Yeah, but Lewandowski, come on. Same level as Messi?
No. Tree is saying, need aliens to come and get Donovan, Lala's, Berhalter, so save us from the horde commentary. Yeah.
Did you see Doug? No, not Doug. Who's the guy? Yeah, Doug McIntyre was saying everyone needs to watch the show with Bob Bradley, Greg Berhalter,
Oh my
and Bruce
God.
Arena because they're the brightest minds in American soccer. And I just went to the comments tack. Oh my God. All the memes and the GIFs were hilarious.
It's just too funny that, one, they even have a show in the World Cup, right? It's a little, with all due respect to all of them, it's a little unprofessional because they're active coaches talking about the national
Well,
team right
Bob
there.
is not, yeah, but Greg and Bruce are.
Yeah, Greg are. I think it's a little, there's just something wrong about it, right? There's conflict of interest. There's things they can't say. Greg Berhalter is also talking about a team with his son. Is anyone there gonna criticize his son if he plays like shit?
No.
Like, exactly. So it's just, why is anyone watching that? I don't know, man.
I don't think anyone's actually watching it, dude. How many people are watching that show? It's on FanDuel.
I'm gonna check. Let me check here. I'll check the average views. Let's see. It's crazy because they're probably getting paid a decent amount of money to be there. They're not
They
sitting
don't
there
go
for
for
free.
no money.
No. Free kick here for Japan. A very dangerous free kick, by the way. Shot, deflected. That's a corner for Japan. Okay, found it.
So decent. 14,000 views, 35,000 views, 47,000 views.
But Pete, that's not decent. That's like less than half of what I get. And those are 3 US World Cup coaches.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I think they even bought some views. 86 comments. There's no way those are real views.
No, they bought views. Because look at this. Look at this. There's a video 6 days ago with Bob Bradley that got 93 views.
Yeah, those are bought views. Oh my God. They're doing the same thing the Unfiltered podcast is doing.
Allegedly, right? We don't know for sure.
I mean,
we don't know. But it's just, I don't know. Regardless, the views that are there, they're not good views. They're not good views. It doesn't matter. Like real fake views, they're not great views. Like even their like post-game reaction, all that, they're not good views, dude. You have 3 guys that coached the US national team in a World Cup.
One of them was an ex-national team player.
Yeah, honestly, those 3 are definitely the most famous US men's national team coaches. Those are the 3 that come to mind. And Jurgen, right?
Klinsmann probably.
Yeah.
Why isn't Klinsmann there?
Americans.
They should have got Klinsmann for Greg Berhalter.
Casemiro again with a bad tackle. Japan's starting to enjoy the game now. Starting to get a lot better.
Yeah, that's what I
Casemiro
was
just-
saying. The first 15 minutes, sometimes they'll just feel their way into the game, and then they start to grow into it.
Dude, I don't know what'll happen today. I still think Brazil will win today. But if Brazil loses this World Cup, it's going to be because of Casemiro. You'll see. Mark my words. I don't understand why he's still playing. Dude, Casemiro right now is worse than Tyler Adams.
I agree.
Like, I know this, people will say you're crazy to say, no, he is worse. Like, Brazil would do better if they had Tyler Adams right there.
Who would you have replaced him with?
There's a Danilo Santos on the bench that plays for Botafogo. He's very good.
Okay.
He's very good. He played for Palmeiras, won the Libertadores. He is he's very aggressive, very athletic. He can cover a lot of ground. Honestly, he played in the Premier League for Nottingham Forest, but Botafogo bought him back.
Mm.
So he's good. He's good. I would probably just put him with Bruno Guimarães, and they would be fine.
Mm.
It's kind of crazy because when you look at Brazil's roster, Johnny would have actually had a shot.
Yeah.
If you look at the players, I know people are going to say Johnny couldn't play for Brazil. Like, guys, look at the players they've called up. Like, it's actually not that crazy at all.
No. No, he's starting for Atletico Madrid in the Champions League semifinal. But Berhalter has vibes.
Vibes and a nice jawline. They love that.
Yeah, they do.
The problem with Casemiro is that he was never the most technical player, right? But he was a tank and he knew how to defend. He knew how to position himself. And then you had good players around him and he just had to connect the simple passes. So now that he's lost that portion of his game, the athleticism, the technique is also not there. Like, his passing range is not good. He can't go back and forth. He can't track back if he pushes high up the field. He's not goal dangerous like he used to be. I just don't. Dude, he wasn't getting called in for Brazil. And then Ancelotti came in and he came back.
Mm.
Jeff saying the Spicy Show Tack and I do together will break all the records. I'm working on a Blue Chew Gold as a sponsor. Try to get Blue Chew Gold to sponsor my channel, but not
Yes,
with
he'll
you.
do that. Then,
I'll
he'll be like, now that I got the sponsor, I have to be on the channel. The sponsor demands it.
I'll give Jeff 10% of what they pay, but no, he cannot participate. Please. Brazil with the ball, stretches it to Vini. Vini blows by, gets a cross. Japan clears it.
We should turn Spicy Jeff on to Jake Landau.
Oh my god. Jake. But does Spicy Jeff have a UEFA license?
No, he does not. As far as we know,
So is he good enough to be at Jake's channel?
probably not.
He's bottom of the basement.
Like, bottom of the
user.
basement.
Viagra user.
Viagra user.
Viagra addict. Okay, Marquinhos with the ball. They're saying Casemiro made the best line-breaking passes so far. Well, because only him and the center backs get the ball back there. That's the reason. Paquetá, Bruno Guimarães, they all go high up the field. So it's either going to be Marquinhos, Gabriel Magalhães, or Casemiro. I would expect the midfielder to be better passer than center backs. They're saying, if Purina contacted you for a sponsor, would you accept? What's Purina?
100%. It's a dog food, dog and cat food.
Oh, yeah, of course. I love pets.
Yeah, we both have pets. Well, mine died, but there's still a cat in my house.
Yeah.
How's Tactical Dog doing these days? Still
He's there.
sleeping a
He's
lot?
with my dad. He's with my dad. He's fat as hell. Fatter than ever. Ball switched over Danilo. Bad pass from Paquetá. 21 minutes, and Brazil started off better the first 10. After that, Japan balanced it out, and it's been kind of 50-50. I don't think there's been a single shot on target besides maybe that one early shot from Brazil that I think it was going out of bounds. Oh, look at Ronaldinho, dude. Always with good vibes, right? Such a likable character. You see Ronaldinho on screen?
Not yet.
Just
There's a
always
Japanese
good vibes.
girl. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, I love the hat. The little bucket hat.
He's just the type of guy. It's the bucket hat that we have here at the channel.
Who is that guy next to him?
Belletti, right? Isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's Belechi, the guy that
Looks
scored for
familiar.
Barcelona in the Champions League final with Ronaldinho,
Yeah.
the right
Whatever
back. I
happened
think.
to him?
Oh, he played with Barcelona for a few more years and then went back to Brazil. I think he played for São Paulo, retired.
Hmm. I thought maybe it was
Oh,
Oscar. It looked more like Oscar. Maybe it was Belechi.
I think it was. They're saying Oscar. No. I don't think it was Oscar. Damn, did I get Oscar confused? I'm pretty sure. How's that not a free kick? The Japanese player just hit Matheus Cunha out of bounds.
Yeah,
How's
that's.
that? How's that not a free kick?
For a moment, I thought the ref was pointing to the spot. I was like, wait a minute.
He gave a goal
I know.
kick. It's like, what? That was definitely a foul. So now we're getting the hydration break. Guys, before we continue, a quick word from our sponsor since it's a hydration break. Don't worry, we'll be back very soon. The World Cup is here, and you want to watch the games without being watched. And that's why today we are partnering up with Proton VPN. With Proton VPN, you can watch the games with no tracking, no data collection, and your privacy being protected. I mean, we don't want that search history leaking. Essentially, you watch the game without being watched. Also, if you are traveling outside of the United States or out of your own home country during the World Cup, you can use Proton VPN. And that will allow you to access your home broadcasts from the subscriptions that you already have. Some people prefer a more familiar broadcast, so even miles away, it still feels like home. And if you use my link, which is protonvpn.com/tactical, or you can just click it in the description, you will get Proton VPN with a special deal that is valid throughout the World Cup. And this is big. You'll get 50% off if you sign up for 1 month. You'll get 65% off if you sign up for a full year. Now, if you sign up for 2 years, you get 70% off, which comes out to be less than $3 a month. Again, go to protonvpn.com/tactical to get those special offers. Thank you very much, Proton VPN, for sponsoring the channel. What, guys? If they can monetize the hydration break, so can we. Thank you very much, Proton VPN. 24 minutes. They're still during the hydration break. God, so many Taco Bell commercials. I actually get. Have you've had Taco Bell before, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's great. Someone very close to me is like in love with it, and they like to go there a lot. I usually don't get anything.
I feel like it's just addicting. That's the only because I did eat at Taco Bell a few times in college, mainly because it was cheap and quick.
It's not cheap anymore, though.
Yeah,
Not anymore.
yeah, it's not cheap. It's not healthy. It's only quick. And actually, if you don't have Taco Bell for a whole year, you start to see that the taste is also not good at all. But apparently they have a lot of money, right? World Cup commercials all the time. All the
Yeah.
time. And
No,
that
they have a lot
German guy, Freddie on X, he loves Taco Bell.
Yeah, but
course.
German food, I mean,
Yeah, pretty much. The comparisons are. Yeah.
that's like a
How are
Brit,
we
you know?
sounding now, by the way? I did have to go into a quick meeting, so.
It's good.
Also, I think what it was with StreamYard as well, I turned off the echo cancellation thing that they do for like automatically regulating mics, so I'm wondering if that might have an effect into it as well, too.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Taco Bell better than hydration break.
Cool,
Well,
cool.
it was hydration break with Taco Bell right there. And don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those guys where it's like, let's say we're on a road trip and like 4 people like, hey, let's stop at Taco Bell. Sure, I'll eat it. I'm just saying I don't leave my house to go to Taco Bell.
No. I mean, I live in LA to have like some of the best Mexican street food outside of Mexico in the world. And to go to Taco Bell is an abomination.
How does it survive in LA, Taco Bell?
I have no. Dude, a lot of Mexicans go to Taco Bell here. You go to Taco Bell, it's a lot of Hispanic people. I don't know why. I'm like, you have a food truck right there where the tacos are $2 or $1.50 per taco. You have 4 good
like, get
tacos
some
for
tortas.
$9.
Yeah, get some tortas in you, for fuck's sakes. Actually,
Yeah,
learn
there's
some culture.
pupusas. There's so much in LA. I don't understand why anyone goes to
It's
Taco Bell.
incredible.
God, look at it. Had
'Cause
to goon 3 times before the game to calm my nerves.
Oh my God.
That's a lot
Okay.
of gooning, to say the least. Like, just spare yourself any more gooning for the rest of the day, because otherwise you're going to be hurting yourself. And we do not support self-harm in any way, shape, or form here.
And Japan now with the header. That'll be a goal kick for Brazil. The game, at the end of the day, the game is kind of playing out more or less what we expected. It's like completely even. Very similar level, both teams. It's just so sad that right in the first knockout, we have to have these two teams face each other.
Yeah.
While we have
This
like
is a
Canada,
quarterfinals match.
yeah,
that
while
would've
we have
won
like
it.
Canada, we had like Canada advancing because they played South Africa.
Well, Brazil gets Japan, Argentina gets Cabo Verde.
Yeah. And again, with the way Cabo Verde has been playing defense, not only for this World Cup, but through CAF qualifiers as well, I don't think Argentina is going to have as easy of a time as they've had in their group stage by any stretch of the imagination.
But
Like,
who
I'm
do you
sorry,
think's
when
going to win?
Austria is the only tough opponent you have in that group, it's kind of a cupcake group that they got.
But do you still think Argentina's going to win?
Yeah, I still think they will, but it will be like a tougher 2-0 than what they would normally expect under the circumstances in comparison to being like a dominant 3-4-0 the same way they were doing to like Algeria and Jordan in the circumstances. So
But can you imagine for a second if Cabo Verde knocks Argentina out of the World Cup?
it'd be the biggest upset I've seen in modern World Cup history. At
No,
least
it's
in my
the biggest,
lifetime, it'd be the
no.
biggest
That's the
upset
biggest
I've seen.
ever. That's the biggest ever. It's not even like you won't be able to name a bigger one.
To be fair, I would think like the US making the semis in the very first World Cup all the way back in the 1930s could be considered a wild upset in its own
Oh,
right,
Japan
given
scored.
the-
Bad giveaway from Danilo. Casemiro
Of
cannot
course.
hold it. Japan just got the lead.
Yep, that's how they do it.
Danilo and Casemiro,
Holy
guys.
Shit. Danilo. Casemiro got blown by like he wasn't there. Oh
And it's
my
Ueda
god.
too, who is just he is an incredible finisher on his side of the spectrum, so you cannot give him that.
Holy shit.
Again, the fact
You
that
can't-
Casemiro is in that midfield is a
No,
crime to
and it
humanity.
happened
when
exactly
Danilo
what I
Santos
said.
is
Like
there.
he's so slow. He looks like he ate like 5 burritos on Taco Bell before the
Mhm.
game. Danilo with the bad pass. Japan they just blew by Casemiro as if he's an amateur.
Yeah.
Look how slow he is. Holy shit! The Japanese player wasn't even going full speed.
No, he was like, it almost felt like he was jogging next to him.
Yeah, Ueda just picked that off and then made the run himself. And Gabriel dodging the wrong way did not help matters either on that. So,
Dude, it's time to bring on. Dude, this is insane.
I think, yeah, Danilo Santos needs to come in immediately in the second half for Casemiro just to, balance that midfield out a little bit more in
But I
terms
don't
of,
understand
the
why
athleticism
he's
to go
still,
with it.
why is he still playing Casemiro? It's been like this in the preparation. It's been like this in the
Oh,
first
trust me,
two
I
games.
agree.
It's
I don't
just,
get it
I-
either. So,
why does he wait until he plays a team that actually Morocco did punish as well.
oh,
But
it was
to
Sano
me-
who scored, not Ueda. I thought it was Ueda for
Yeah,
some reason. That's on
it
me.
was already super noticeable in the friendly against France that Casemiro just can't hold his own. That was in March against France. It was noticeable. And I know the bad pass was from Danilo. That's another player that stinks. But Casemiro, if you go back 10 years ago, he stops that counterattack right away.
Mhm. Yeah.
Even 5 years ago.
Yeah, you're right. 2021, yeah. The last World Cup, he would have stopped that.
Yeah, he was very good. Who was the guy? Was it Fred who came on and lost to Croatia because he
Yes.
decided to go up and help the attack?
Well, I just want to remind people, in that goal, Casemiro also messed up. Well, kind of. Casemiro went for the foul, but he stopped because he was on a yellow. He was like, oh, no, I can't get a red. But then Brazil conceded. He should have gone for the
Yeah.
foul.
Mm-hmm. Should have just taken the card. Shouldn't have just taken the card and be out of the Argentina game. That's simple.
Saying Project Blue Lock is real. Oh, it is. Like, we talked about the growth of Japanese soccer for a long, long time. But again, Brazil has to do better.
Here's the
Say
thing.
Casemiro can't run to save his life. No, he can't run anymore, guys. He looks like he's wearing jeans. Tree 812622. Brazil being eliminated won't be a surprise. If the ref calls a fair game, Cabo Verde stands a chance. So 2 things here. Brazil being eliminated by Japan, would it be a surprise? No, it wouldn't be a
No.
surprise. It wouldn't be a surprise. Anyone
I
that's
wouldn't be
followed
surprised,
these
but it
teams,
would be a big upset still.
it would be a historic result, I would say. I wouldn't say a big upset. I think that's even disrespectful for us to say about Japan, but it'll be a historical result. Japan are the slight underdogs here. Now, Cabo Verde stand a chance against Argentina. Guys, come on. That I don't agree with.
Here's what I'll say. Brazil, at the very least, having been in this position against Morocco, I do think gives them at least a little bit of a leeway in terms of like, okay, we've recovered from this before. It's just, I think you have to do it quick and not let Japan grow into this game even further and exploit the back line like they just did on that counterattack chance.
Also,
I think they need to be better on the set piece side of the spectrum too.
Shouldn't Allison have saved that? Like, I mean,
it was very far out. It was very far out.
You think that was a tough one? Okay, it looked to me like
no. I'm saying it was far out enough that you wonder. Let me see.
I think he was too far forward on his side of the spectrum. Like he could have, if he'd taken 2 steps back and made that leap, maybe he gets a fingertip on it, but even then that could have gone and go too. Who knows?
No, I just feel like it was so my point there is like it's obviously not a mistake from Allison. It's just that from a goalkeeper at that level, you expect him to make saves, like saves that you don't expect to keep your team in the game. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's a ball that's very much savable. And that was a big criticism of Allison in the last World Cup because he just wouldn't make saves. Steven Tokyo saying there were worries about Brazil's back line and central midfield position. Yes. I think it's less the back line. It's more of like central midfield with Casemiro, and I guess Danilo is a problem. Like, the left back hasn't been an issue so far. The center backs, they could have done better. Who knows?
The thing is that
I think it's primarily fullbacks and midfielders. So
yeah, Brazil has been so stacked in every position in the past. But if you look at this team, it's full of holes right now. You know, like where those are their 2 fullbacks, they're still playing Casemiro. You know, there's a lot of holes on this Brazil team that you kind of wonder. I mean, even Alisson, didn't he like get benched for Liverpool?
No.
He's always been the number 1 for a while now, but they switch between him and Ederson during the friendlies every so often just to
dude, honestly, even Paquetá, guys. Paquetá couldn't be a starter for Brazil. Like in the past, he wouldn't be. Because
to me, the craziest thing is you could have taken Joelinton to this World Cup, and at least you'd have like a physical presence in the midfield instead over whatever Paquetá's doing right now.
No, and the thing with Brazil too is like Brazil is still in this game because they're gonna rely again on Vinicius to carry them. That's what Vinicius did in the group stage. Yeah, I watched the replay here, dude. Allison was poorly positioned. He could have done better there. It wasn't a hard shot either.
Yeah, Gabriel being up front, like there was like a slight screen, but even Gabriel got out of the way enough to where I think Allison could have done better on his positioning to try and reach that.
Oh, Brazil at the press, Vini.
Shot from Sano there.
Bruno to Cunha. Cunha to Vini. Vini. No options. My God, no one moves. Japan has also 11 players back there now, as they should.
Yeah,
they're defending well.
Paquetá. I know what Brazil's gonna have to do. They're gonna end up putting Neymar when they're playing this block like this. And I don't know how that's gonna go. Oh, Japan on the counterattack.
I just don't know if Japan can withstand this kind of pressure for 60 minutes, right? That's a long time. If Brazil's playing around the box for 60 minutes, eventually something might go in. And that's where Japan has to be careful. You can't sit this deep for the rest of the game. You can't.
It feels very similar to the Belgian game from a couple of years back, if you all remember that.
No, but Chris, that one Brazil conceded. Pressure. But Brazil conceded 2 goals quick in that game. That was the problem.
No. I mean, like Japan's game against Belgium from a couple of years back.
Yes. But Belgium tied in the second half, right? Is that right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, the difference, too, is like Brazil does have options on the bench that can change the game, right? You do have Endrick. You do have, I mean, against a low block like this, Neymar might actually be a good option. I mean, look, the way Paquetá is playing, let me ask you this, Pete. You're more of a neutral here. The way Paquetá is playing, don't you have better odds of pulling something with Neymar?
I'll be honest, I haven't watched Neymar play in a long time, so it's very hard for me to say what level he's at right now. If I'm being honest, I would probably bring Endrick before I bring on Neymar.
Mhm.
For Paqueta, just put 2 guys up top.
Yeah,
Paqueta is useless right now, so or you drop Paqueta deep because you're not having to defend much, and you put Casemiro out. You take Casemiro because at least Paqueta
yeah.
can pick a pass.
Or you take off Danilo and go back three.
Yes, that might be another option.
Take
Danilo
off
might be the worst.
Danilo, go back three, and bring on an extra attacker.
Put Endrick out wide as a right wing back. He'll attack, defend.
Yeah.
Or Hayan. Hayan can play that role too. Hayan is very big and he can run back and forth very easily. Paqueta, Cunha shoots it again. Guy, they're just shooting from distance, and that's not going to go in on Zion. Suzuki.
The body language of the Brazil players is not good right now. They're getting frustrated with each other. Like, did you see Casemiro there?
They're
When
running
he was
into each
demanding-
other too on top of it. So yeah, it's been a little bit frustrating for sure.
Long ball from Japan. But what Pete said about Japan is true. Japan kind of just gave up on playing a little bit too early. They can play against Brazil. They can go toe to toe, and they're just giving up on playing and just trying to defend for an hour.
I mean, I understand them doing this until halftime, but if they come out and try to do this for another 45 minutes, it's dangerous.
So you're saying they're just trying to hold the lead till halftime and then regroup.
Yeah. Yeah. If they're trying to, hold the lead till halftime and see what changes they make. But if they come out and defend like this for another 45 minutes, sure, you might get lucky, but you're playing with fire. Because if Brazil's in and around that area, eventually someone's going to pull off some quality.
Saying who could win on a 100-meter sprint, Casemiro or Gio? It would be a tight one.
It would be a turtle race.
They would both pull their hamstrings, dude. They can't do a 100-meter sprint.
Throw Dave Portnoy in there.
Oh, Casemiro just gave the ball away, dude. Oh my God, counterattack for Japan. Paqueta recovered it to save Casemiro's ass. My goodness. This guy is beyond washed, dude. I'm telling you, Tyler Adams is a way better player than Casemiro.
Oh my God, Casemiro. I just saw it.
Right?
Insane.
Like, what the fuck is that, dude? He's horrible.
Yeah, also Doan took some sloppy touches there.
Look, if anything, I think that should be a credit to Michael Carrick for getting anything out of Casemiro last season over at Man United. But yeah, it's brutal.
The camera apparently recorded Ronaldo R9 during the game, and he's like on his phone for like 5 minutes. He's like not even watching the game. It's like, fuck this. He's probably like watching these players and he's like, what the fuck, dude? What happened to my country? Zach saying, I hope the US gets to play Belgium in the round 16. No Wando to screw it up this time. Hope the defense doesn't force 16 saves. Look, let's beat Bosnia first, but I agree with you. I would want revenge against Belgium, but let's first beat Bosnia.
It could also be Senegal, and we haven't beat Bosnia.
Yes. And Steven saying, I remember when Japan blew a 2-0 lead to Japan in 2018. Yeah, so a couple things there.
Yeah.
One, that Belgium team was better than this Brazilian team, okay? The one that Japan blew a 2-0 lead in 2018. That Belgian team was better than this Brazil team. Second thing, Japan is a little bit better now. They've been getting progressively better every World Cup.
And this is without Mitoma and Minamino and Kubo. Imagine if they had those guys on the field.
Yeah. Mitoma alone would be cooking the Brazilian fullbacks by himself, just dribbling on the left-hand side. So I'm glad he's not here for this, for sure. But
Can I
there's
ask
still
you guys
plenty of
why?
talent on this Japanese side.
Why did Brazil renew Ancelotti before the World Cup?
I have a theory that if I say it, I get in big trouble. But I just think that
It's so stupid because now if they're probably not going to lose, but let's say they do. Now there's this awkward situation where he failed spectacularly at a World Cup, and now he's got to go back, but he's still in charge for 4 more years.
yeah, it'll be the worst World Cup from Brazil, I think, since 1966.
Yeah, they've never gotten knocked out at the round of 6, and this is not even the round of 16.
No, it's prior.
Mhm.
It should be. So yeah, you're right. It's almost it's it's because it's an expanded World Cup, but it's almost as if they're getting knocked out like in between the round 16 and group stage from previous editions.
Yeah.
And they're saying if Brazil doesn't equalize by the 66th minute, lights out. I mean, I don't know. Like they can equalize in the 90th, and then you have extra time. So they're not going to be dead until they're dead. But yeah, if Japan gets 2-0, I think Brazil is
It's
mostly
going to be
done.
very hard. If
Yeah.
if Japan scores again, I think it's over. I can't see Brazil scoring twice.
No. But yeah, if it's 1-0, then Brazil's alive until the last second because it's one goal. So
Did Cunha and Casemiro just run into each other?
Yep, they did.
Yeah.
Second time a pair of Brazilian players have run into each other. They are mentally a bit of a jangled mess right now, from what I can see.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Pete. I think Ancelotti's gonna send in Neymar early.
Like second half?
Yeah,
Start of
because
the
I
second
think
half?
I think what happens with Neymar, it's not even a matter of like quality. It's just that it kind of takes the pressure away from the players, right? There's your
It's
scapegoat.
also the fear factor for Japan.
Yes, but there's the scapegoat too. They lose like Neymar, he fucked up. It's like it's not his fault, but it'll be him. Like we know that.
Yeah. He will
So
also draw defenders to him, Neymar, right? And that
Yeah.
will open up space for the others.
Yeah, I think he's gonna put Neymar because of that. He's just gonna put him up top because the pressure will go all to Neymar.
Yeah.
They're saying, did Endrick do anything to piss off Ancelotti? Not that we know of, Steven. Not that we know of. And Zach is
Yeah.
saying, who has more flops in recent memory, Manchester United or Chelsea? Manchester United for sure, guys. In recent memory, yes. Bruno Guimarães recovers. Casemiro just gave it away again. Dude, get this guy off the field. Bruno recovers the ball, and Casemiro takes it from Bruno and just gives it back to Japan.
Jeez.
Like, what is happening with this guy?
What?
Did you
Oh
see
my
that?
God. Yeah, dude, it might be time to bench him.
Dude, just send him back to Brazil right now. It doesn't have to play a single game anymore. He's like
Nope.
Brazil's Miles
Doesn't.
Robinson at this point. Don't have him.
Yeah. It's like playing with 10 men.
Worse, he's playing for Japan, basically.
It's true.
He gave it back to them like twice. He's just doing like 1-2s of Japan. USA beats Spain in the quarterfinals. I'm 100% confident. France in the semis will be our 1980s Russia versus USA game. That'll be the biggest upset in World Cup history. Joe, I would love to dream of that happening, but we have a few games before we get there. Like, I wouldn't be 100% confident. I hope, like, honestly, that would be freaking insane. We'll love it. Me and Pete will be jumping here like little kids, but
Yeah, Kamada with a yellow is a good sign, honestly.
it might
Good
be a little
on
too
Bruno
much.
drawing that out from him.
The US beating Spain and France. Dude, if the US beats Spain and France, just it's over in this country. Soccer's gonna blow up. Ball goes in for Brazil.
Let's focus on beating Bosnia, guys. Cannot overlook Bosnia.
No,
So many teams have made this mistake.
Italy.
Italy, Wales, Qatar.
Yeah, if Ancelotti doesn't make subs or like Casemiro, to me, there's absolutely no doubt, dude. You have to sub him out at halftime. At halftime, there's no doubt.
A traffic cone would be better at this point because it won't give the ball away to Japan.
Yes, Brazil will know that there's no one there to pass to.
Yeah.
Dude is playing 1-2s with Japan right now. Japan is like passing to him and he's giving it back to them.
It's wild.
I think that's one of the big differences right now on the field between Japan and Brazil. Japan doesn't really have a weak link.
No. I mean, I still can't believe Japan are doing this without Minamino, Mitoma, or Kubo.
Yeah, they definitely have had some stand-up performances. Ueda's done really well for them. Keito Nakamura's been like a revelation given that he's playing right now in the second tier of France. I don't expect that to last very long after this World Cup, but
Well, even Ritsu Doan has been really good.
yeah.
I feel like Japanese players, they're very much underrated too because they don't play for like the biggest clubs in the world, but they're mostly like the best player of the clubs they play for.
Also, every single one of them has the same technical floor, and it comes from their education. Every single one of them can control the ball well under pressure. Their first touch is away from pressure and into space. They can get out of pressure on their own. They are very complete technically. They might not always be the flashiest, but technically they're very complete players, and that comes from their education.
Tree is saying 3 subs needed: Paquetá, Casemiro, and 1 more off. Endrick, Neymar, and Douglas Santos to come. Guys, 3. Douglas Santos is on. He's the left back.
Yeah, he's already starting left back.
So you mean Endrick and Neymar? Yeah, I mean Endrick and Neymar are options. If you want to just throw Neymar in to soak up some of the pressure, and who knows, like Neymar probably won't do worse than the guys that are there.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if you're gonna have Casemiro there that doesn't defend, just put Neymar. He'll at least connect the pass.
Yeah.
Dude, Neymar's meltdown after this game if they lose. He's gonna cry on Instagram.
Because he'll barely have played in his last World Cup.
Yeah. And what a terrible way to end your international career.
Honestly,
he might try to stick around, be like, no, I have to make a comeback.
Honestly, if this is the end, he might as well have not gone. Like, just said, okay, I was done. Because in 2022, it was sad, but it was with like Neymar scoring a beautiful goal, right? It wasn't his fault, right? It was like he tried to carry that team. This one is just pathetic right now. But
also, if they lose to Japan and Neymar wasn't there, everyone will say, oh, we should have brought Neymar.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you'll be remembered fondly.
Damned if you do, damned if you didn't in that situation, unfortunately.
Do counterattack for Japan here? No, that'll probably end the first. Probably for Brazil, the best thing is to end the first half. Just end it, because right now it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's over. The first half is over. Joe's saying we will beat Bosnia easily. We will beat Belgium, but if we get Senegal, it'll be more of a challenge. And if we beat Spain, you buy me a USA jacket. Yes. Okay, Joe. If we beat Spain in the quarterfinals, I will personally buy you a USA jacket. I have no issue with that.
There you go.
I will. You just got to remind me, okay? Either email me at tacticalmanagertv@gmail.com or super chat. You remind me. If we do beat Spain, I will 100% buy you a USA jacket. Fair. It's fair. But and I'm not saying I don't believe we can beat it. It's just I wouldn't be willing to bet money on it. That's what I'm saying.
Also, I'm not even thinking about Spain. Guys, we have not beat Bosnia. Let's take this one game at a time. Let's beat Bosnia and then worry about Belgium, Senegal.
As for Brazil, they better start waking up, because they have 45 minutes now to get a comeback here against Japan. The first half, I mean, sure, Japan didn't create much. They scored off a mistake from Danilo and Casemiro. But if Brazil doesn't start to figure it out early in the second half, the later it gets, things are not going to get pretty. And look at this too. Expected goals, pretty much nothing from both sides. Brazil has 8 shots, but like a 0.3 expected goals. They're just trying long shots. That's all Brazil's been doing in the entire first half. Long shot after long shot after long shot. Do you see, Pete, how my right eye is very red?
A little bit, yeah. I can see it.
Well, it's less now. Yeah, it's less now, but it was much worse earlier. They're saying Casemiro has been atrocious. He's been atrocious for months. It's really not. It's not an issue of like right now. He's been like this for a long time. By the way, Pete, you're doing 2 streams today, right?
So I was gonna do 2 streams, and I woke up with a little bit of a tickle in my throat, and I'm worried that if I stress it too much, I might get sick, and I really can't afford to be sick. So I'm going to maybe do the Morocco stream. Morocco, Netherlands, but I'm not sure about Germany, Paraguay, to be honest. I might not do Germany, Paraguay.
I have a slight feeling that's going to be, I don't want to say it easy, but I think it'll be a comfortable German win for that game.
Yeah.
Paraguay scored, the only goal Paraguay scored in the World Cup was that one against the US, which was a mistake from our defense. That's the only goal.
They scored against Turkey also.
Oh, sorry. Yes, they scored that one.
Australia.
No, they didn't score.
No, Turkey. Sorry, yeah.
Turkey. They're saying they'll massage your throat. Guys, there's no such thing as massaging a throat. That's like choking. I've never heard of a throat massage in my life. Let's see. These guys have zero ball knowledge. That's what they all say. That's what they all say. That's the rumors. Those are the
They've
rumors
been
on the
saying
street.
that for 6 years.
Yeah, yeah. They really have. I don't know. I've always tried to define like what is ball knowledge, right? So if I go here and I say the score of the game is going to be X, all of a sudden I know ball because I got it right. If I get it wrong because Casemiro shut the bed, everything we said has happened in the game so far. I talked about before the game about concerns with Danilo, Douglas Santos, even though Douglas Santos has been fine. He hasn't been a problem. Casemiro, and ultimately, the goal was a mistake from Danilo and Casemiro. Saying Roldan and Casemiro. Sure, I'll take Roldan over Casemiro because he wouldn't play for Brazil. He would actually just stay on the bench. Casemiro is playing for freaking Japan right now. He's literally playing for Japan. And everyone, if you just tuned in right now to the game, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button. We have 267 likes. Let's try to get it to 300, 400. Let's get it to 400, whatever it is. Pete is more of a neutral, so I don't know how much I would want to ask him here. But let me actually put up. Let me put where is it? Here it is, the lineup builder. I'm gonna put changes that I would make in the second half. So first, I would probably just drop Paquetá deep, and I would actually remove Casemiro and I would put Endrick on. I would put Endrick and Cunha up top, those two guys. I would probably only change that. I don't know about Danilo because the Brazil's options on the bench. Chris, you want to help here? Who would you put for Danilo?
Yeah, our options are, again, not stellar.
Your mic.
at the
Your mic.
fullbacks,
Your mic.
of course.
I mean, I still think back three could be a way to go. You need a goal, right? Go back three and then either bring on Neymar or bring on Endrick. That, to me, that's not an easy one, but it's probably your best bet right now.
I had to remove him real quick. So probably go like this. And then Hayan will maybe have like wing backs, but actually maybe go like this. Put Vini, Cunha up top, Neymar at the 10, have Endrick play almost like a wing back. You can go like that. I know it's a little insane, but desperate times, desperate measures. Brazil is not creating.
No, it's a lot of long shots from distance and playing around the edge of the box.
And then eventually
it
I'll
was
probably
the-
remove Hayan and get Luis Enrique on.
Could be, yeah. A little
Your
bit
mic.
better, a little bit worse.
No,
So-
it's worse. Worse.
Oh god, hold on.
Hold on. Probably what I would do. I know it's a little bit insane. Maybe I wouldn't do that right away. Maybe I would start with just putting one of those players like Enrique or Neymar, just one or the other. But at the end of the day, you have to make changes, and you have to make changes quick. He's probably going to put Martinelli first, actually. I would assume it's Martinelli first. He loves Gabriel Martinelli. But, Pete, you thought Brazil was going to win the same as I did. Do you still think Brazil will pull it off?
It's not looking good, right? If Brazil was playing really well and creating chances and then just missing them, or like the goalkeeper was having an incredible game, but then they got hit in transition, and I would still be like, nah, they can create something, and they certainly still can, but it's hard. I'll say this, if they play like they did in the first half, they're not winning this. In fact, I think it's more likely Japan score than Brazil.
Yeah.
But they need to come out with some fresh ideas. I don't know what Ancelotti's going to say to them at halftime. I think there has to be some changes because that was probably the worst I've seen Brazil play in a very long time.
Yeah. And then Asalieri is saying, never talk about Brazil becoming champions again, Chappelle. You don't know dick about football.
The haters are out in force today, Tad.
No, and I didn't pick Brazil to win the World Cup. I didn't. I just said they have a shot, which I think that's the most rational take possible. Like anyone saying they have no shot is insane. But I didn't pick them. I think France is miles ahead of Brazil. I think Spain is a better team. Argentina right now is probably a better team. I don't know about England. England kind of looks like this, actually.
Yeah, England does not look good right now either. Honestly, with this, it wouldn't be too surprising if Colombia had a good shot.
Colombia probably could knock out Brazil for sure if they faced each other.
They played Portugal off the pitch, right?
Yeah.
Like they were the better team against Portugal.
And they're saying Tree's saying need a remember the Titan speech. Leave no doubt. I don't think speech is the problem. Brazil needs to calm down. They need to really calm down, and they need someone that can create there. Like Paquetá is close to useless. They're saying you talk about anything but the game. Fox 1, Filippo 0. We talked about the game a lot.
Been talking
And
the
if
game
you
the whole
want to,
time.
yeah, and if you want to go listen to Landon Donovan, be my guest. Like, you do you. Go listen to Landon Donovan. You're gonna love it. Antong saying if Neymar plays, Brazil will be playing with 9 players. Casemiro's legs are gone. Well, again, if you're gonna put Neymar on, Casemiro shouldn't be there. My overall point is if you're gonna leave a useless player right now like Casemiro, you might as well put Neymar on as the useless player because he can maybe pull something off. You're not getting anything out of Casemiro. Nothing defensive and nothing on offense. So if you're gonna put a useless player, I'd rather gamble on Neymar. Okay, if you're gonna go that route. Brazil got a sub in Charles Oliveira to fight JP. What? Who's
JP? Like JP Della Camara? The commentator?
saying Asalieri said, yes, you did, Chappelle. You literally had Brazil in your prediction video. Dude, my prediction video is up. I mean, I had them beating Japan. Is that what you're saying? If you're saying I had them beating Japan, then you're right. Or are you saying win the World Cup? I didn't have Brazil winning the World Cup.
Also, Asalieri, this is a Brazil channel. Of course, he's going to talk about what are Brazil's odds of winning the World Cup. This is a Brazil channel. He's a Brazilian fan. Like, it's weird when people are like, you hyped up your own team. Yes, that's what fans do.
Mm-hmm.
What are you crying about?
But I didn't pick them to win the World Cup. Yeah, there you go. So you had them making to the final. Yeah, I had like 2 or 3 predictions videos. One of them they didn't make it to the final. One of them they did make it to the final. One of them they did make it to the final. But I didn't have Brazil winning the World Cup. I also don't think Brazil, like if Brazil played France, I don't think they have a realistic shot in beating France with this team. I don't think so. There's Japanese in the chat. Yes. Let me see here. No, he's American, Jeffrey. He just wrote in Japanese. He has a USMNT picture right there. There you go. You had them making it to the final. That I did have in one of the videos. Yes. But I didn't have Brazil winning. The thing is, like, we're all talking shit right now, and then all of a sudden, if Brazil wins this game on penalty shootouts, it all changes, right? Now, they know he knows what he's talking about. Guys, Japan scored a goal in a mistake that Brazil committed with Danilo and Casemiro. Outside of that, Japan didn't create anything. This game is still.
Which, by the way, you also said before that happened, if we lose this game, it's going to be due to Casemiro. And Casemiro was primarily responsible for that goal.
I think if it was Tyler Adams right there, that goal doesn't happen. He would have harassed the Japanese player right there in the midfield.
Yes.
So, and Giovanni's saying final score prediction. Look, Giovanni, I'm probably not the best guy to ask this because I'll be biased. I'm still going to stick to a 2-1 Brazil win. I think it's all about Brazil getting a goal up to the, let's say, the hydration break, the like 20-something minutes. If they can get a goal there, I think Brazil can pull a 2-1 win. That's what I think. And also, again, when you're up 1-0 like Japan and you're believing you can beat Brazil and then Brazil ties the game, it ruins your morale.
Very deflating. Yeah.
Exactly. Because you're almost there and it ruins it for you. I'll tell you even one thing. If Brazil scores a late goal and this goes to extra time, Brazil will probably win in extra time because Japan would just come in with the morale. They had the win right there. All of a sudden, they don't believe in it anymore. So I still think Brazil will pull a win here. But it's pretty much what Pete said. If Brazil comes back and plays the way they play in the first half, their odds of winning it is close to 0 if they play that way. Close to 0. But I wouldn't go jumping in the bandwagon of just saying they're out. Because Japan scored on a mistake from Danilo and Casemiro. Outside of that, I do not remember Japan creating anything. Anything.
No, the problem for Japan, too, is they're doing all the running because Brazil has all the ball. So as the game goes on, the Japan players are going to be more tired.
besides Casemiro. He's already more tired than everyone.
He was tired before the game started also.
The warm-up, Casemiro was already out.
He was huffing and puffing.
And saying, is this a Brazil hate watch or Japan love watch? Guys, I'm rooting for Brazil. The thing is, I'm a little torn with this game. I'm obviously going for Brazil, but I did want Japan to go far. So I hate the fact that they're both playing each other this early. I hate it. Giovanni's saying, Vai Brazil, we're still in this. Yeah, guys, Brazil, it's 1-0.
It's 45 more minutes.
It's 1-0. And again, Brazil has like Vinicius up top, where in one moment a goal can come out of nowhere. But again, it just can't be that same performance of the first half. And the second half will start in probably like a minute or two, the last few ads. And later today, Pete's going to be doing a live watch along for Morocco and Netherlands. That's another really big game today. Who do you have winning that one, actually?
I think Netherlands will, but I think it's going to be very tight.
I think the Dutch will win as well.
I think the Dutch, I mean, I'm excited. I think the Dutch, I want to see how they look against Morocco. But I think they're one of the dark horses to actually win. Not a dark horse like Japan or Morocco, but dark horses to win. Like the way they've been playing so far, I wouldn't put it past the Netherlands to win this World Cup. Finally. I really just want somebody who hasn't won it before to win. For realistically, that's Netherlands,
Endrick
Portugal.
is on.
I don't see it. Endrick, yeah, there you go.
When water hits you in the ass, you learn how to swim.
It's giving Gio coming on at halftime versus Netherlands vibes. It's obviously Endrick is not Gio.
But I've seen this happen with Palmeiras, where the coach wouldn't play Endrick, and then he played Endrick, and he just brought Palmeiras back to life in the game. Because the thing with Endrick is he doesn't shy away. Like, you're going to see him getting the ball and going at it. That's a good move. I want to see who he's on.
Watch, he took off Casemiro.
That's not a bad
Paquetá was limping at the end, so I wonder if they pulled Paquetá.
So
I'm going to be right back, Tack. 1 second.
Okay. Either one being subbed out, I'm fine with, whether it's Paquetá or Casemiro. But we need Casemiro. Oh, Casemiro's back. Casemiro's back. That is not good. Casemiro's back. Okay, second half here. Brazil and Japan. Things are going to start getting... Let's see if Brazil can pull it off. If Carlo Ancelotti will pull some of that Real Madrid dark magic that he had in the Champions League. That's kind of what he needs right now. My prediction for Mexico versus Ecuador. Mexico are the favorites, but my prediction, I posted, I had a video. I had a prediction video that I released. I have Ecuador advancing. They're saying Blue Lock did this. Partially, yeah. Blue Lock partially did it for sure. And then what about bringing on Endrick and Rafinha? Rafinha's injured, Tree. Rafinha is not available. Endrick is on. It looks like it's for Paquetá, so it's probably the injury.
I know he's injured, but Brazil really could have used Estevão.
Yep. Even though I feel like without Casemiro, this game is 0-0 right now.
Yeah.
He also tried to give Japan other goals. He kept giving them the ball every time. It's like, here.
He's like, here. Look into that man's bank account.
Let me actually look at his stats real quick here for Casemiro. Paquetá seems to be... Oh, no, he's out. He's on flip-flops. I still think this is... Yeah, I still think Endrick... Endrick is also... people don't talk about this enough. Endrick is a very lucky player. Like, lucky. Like, things land to him when... Like, that happened all the time at Palmeiras. Like, it's like nothing's going right. The ball fucking lands at him and just goes in. Vini's too busy dancing the new Apple AirPods. I can't blame Vini, dude. He's been carrying Brazil in this tournament. Saying, Tack, why does Atalanta's Ederson never play? So he wasn't even called in originally. He came in when Wesley was cut due to injury. So clearly Ancelotti doesn't rate Ederson. That's why I'm not expecting him to play. He's a good player. He's one of the best players for Atalanta, but he wasn't even originally called in. So second half just started. Second half just started here. And Casemiro is still on, which sometimes I question my ball knowledge because what is Ancelotti seeing? I think Ancelotti knows a lot more than me. Have I gone crazy? Oh, Endrick already has the ball. Endrick on a 1v1. Endrick to Cunha. Cunha to Ryan. Ryan, pass the ball, motherfucker. There you go. Vini. Vini, cross goes in to no one. Bad ball from Vini. Bad ball there from Vini. Okay, I'm going to go through the super chats, guys. Then I'm going to focus here on the game. Steven Spot is saying, I'm a neutral, but this match is kind of a bummer because whoever wins has an early exit. Yeah, me and Pete were talking about this, how you want to see the Brazils and Japan, that's a dark horse, to go deep in the tournament. And unfortunately, one of them is going to have to go out today. Tree is saying, someone from Brazil, please tackle Casemiro. Casemiro, so he
Some of them were trying. They've run into each other several times.
The problem is he's a tank, dude. He's heavy. He's more likely to injure the player. And what's his name? JP is saying, it looks like Casemiro had secret CD of Ancelotti. That's why he's getting a head start ahead of Danilo Santos, Ederson, and Hendrick. I don't understand, dude. But anyhow, let's try to enjoy the game. Let's watch the game here. I can't see Casemiro lasting much longer. Maybe up to the hydration break. Even though that's already way too many minutes with him on the field. Watch Casemiro score. We talk
It'll
all
be
day.
It'll be that Erica Kirk, I forgive him meme.
Yes. So let's see also how Japan behaves here in the second half, Pete. If they're going to go at Brazil for a little bit or just sit back like they did for the second half of the first half. If they sit back the whole half, they're going to be in trouble at some point.
I don't think they're going to sit back the whole time. I don't think it's in their DNA to do that for too long.
No, I don't think so either. Vini with the ball. They're also smart. They're double teaming Vini, so he can't really do much. Cross goes in. No one can settle it. Oh, Japan on the counterattack. Oh boy, he's going on his own. Dude, and Casemiro was already falling behind, dude. He was already falling behind on the counterattack. He's like, he can't run. Danilo got a yellow now. Yeah, Danilo, that's a foul, and that's a yellow, dude. You just stopped the counterattack.
Well, now he has to be careful. He has to take off Danilo, I think, and bring on Neymar.
Well, he should take out Danilo and Casemiro, bring in one defender, and bring in Neymar too. But they can't stay, Casemiro and Danilo. Casemiro stinks, and Danilo's on a yellow now.
Also, Danilo kind of stinks too.
He does stink, yeah. He just stinks a little bit less than Casemiro. Steven Spada saying, more exciting than that Canada game. The grass did more running during that game than the play. Oh, the Canada game was terrible. But it was terrible because the level was just so low. Okay, free kick here for Japan. 4 minutes into the second half here. They're saying Casemiro's also on a yellow. Not today, guys. Oh, he has a... Dude, Casemiro has a yellow. He has to come off. When did he get a yellow?
I don't remember. Maybe he bumped into the referee I stumbled into the referee and knocked him over by accident.
Casemiro wins it. Endrick holds it. Ah, Vini, you got to make that run. Casemiro just won the ball there kind of on accident, just hitting the player. And guys, Spicy Jeff saying, let's get 800 likes. Do it for Spicy Jeff. Yeah, everyone get the likes up. I don't think we're going to hit 800, Jeff, but we can get closer. We can definitely get closer. And here comes Japan. They have a lot of space. Marquinhos recovers it easily. And Allison. What is Allison doing? Yeah, the left back, Douglas Santos, he doesn't offer anything going forward, but he hasn't been an issue today. Like on defense, he's been fine. It's more of Danilo and Casemiro on defense. Yeah, it's kind of wild going back to what you said, that Brazil renewed with Ancelotti early, right, before the World Cup. If they do end up losing this game, which at the moment they are, this would not be a World Cup to keep Ancelotti, right?
No.
After losing this early. He was like, okay,
Fire
it's
him and
not
buy
working.
out that contract.
Which
How
is
much are
gonna
they
be a-
paying him?
I can try to look it up, but it's got to be at least what Pochettino makes.
I think Pochettino is the third highest paid national team coach in the world. I think only Tuchel and someone else are making more.
Let me see. Ancelotti salary Brazil. Here comes Brazil. Casemiro back. He makes 10 million euros, so it's more than Pochettino a year.
Dang.
It's going to be an
That's an
expensive
expensive
buyout.
contract to buy out. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's staying till 2030, dude.
Oh, no.
Saying Casemiro got a yellow in minute 9. Energy not feeling good. I think Japan wins. Switching my trade on Kaushi. Yeah, the thing, guys, is you're right about the energy, but it's what me and Pete talked about. If Brazil scores a game, the momentum changes, and it changes hard. That's the thing, right? And Japan is inviting Brazil right now to attack. So if I was Japanese, I would not like this early on. Oh, save by Zion Suzuki. What a save. Oh, what a header. What a save. I want to see the replay, but that looked like a big save right there. First dangerous play from Brazil, to be honest. Did you see it already?
Ooh. Yeah. Damn. Man, what I wouldn't give for Zion Suzuki for the U.S.
Says, I've never given a like since the 2023 Nations League semifinal. Okay, but you can do it right now. Brazil with the ball again. Danilo with another cross to Vini. Clear by Japan is inviting Brazil a little too much. Bruno Guimarães cuts inside again. Pete, Japan just sitting back, dude, just like they did for the end of the first half. Vini tries a cross. Shot blocked again.
This is better from Brazil. This is better. They keep up this tempo for 45 minutes, they'll score.
Is Japan going to sit back for 40 minutes like this?
That's what I'm saying. You can't do that for 60 minutes. Not against Brazil. Ooh. But they're more dangerous, Brazil, in the last 5 minutes than I saw in the whole first half. They need to keep up this tempo, put Japan under pressure.
The problem with what Japan is doing is if Brazil scores in the next 10 minutes, they're probably not going to be able to hold the rest of the game. It's going to shift the whole game. I don't know why they're sitting this deep this early. Another cross. Header. Go, get in. Oh my God. How did that not go in? How did that not go in? What the fuck just happened? Did you see that?
I'm seeing it now. 1 sec.
And Japan
Cross.
counterattacking. Cross goes in.
Oh!
How did that not go in?
Oh my God. Japan got very lucky there.
That's just bad luck. And Japan is playing with fire right now.
That's what I'm saying. If this kind of pressure, Brazil will score.
It was Casemiro also. He almost scored. Imagine he's the hero.
Oh, you forgive him for everything.
Yeah, it's the Eric Kirk video. I forgive him.
So basically hit the Japanese defender, bounced off of him, bounced onto Suzuki's head, and then back onto Tomiyasu. It just ping-ponged across the goal line a few times. Dang.
Yeah, the thing, Brazil's starting to gain confidence too.
Confidence and momentum. And if they keep playing like this, they will score. They will score.
Yeah, they're moving the ball quicker too. Haya down the right. Overlap from Danilo. Haya cuts inside. Bruno Guimarães. Bruno with the cross. Japan is so deep right now. They can't even count. Well, they did counterattack in the last one, but they're so deep. And soon Ancelotti is going to start getting other subs in. Luis Henrique is a dangerous player. Martinelli, Neymar. Oh, Neymar's warming up. You gotta admit though, if Neymar comes in and pulls a goal, that's a great redemption arc right there.
Oh yeah, saves Brazil.
Yes.
Then he'll be there in 2030.
He's like, I'm staying.
Like, I'm staying.
He becomes like the Brazilian Ronaldo. Oh, go, Casemiro, go! He scored. Casemiro scored.
Yeah, I knew this was going to happen if Brazil played like this. There's no once they start building momentum, it's very hard. Oh, unmarked. Unmarked at the far post.
I'm
Oh
putting
my
it.
God.
I'm
Now I
putting
think
that
they're going to
to Kirk.
score again. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
going
guys.
Erica Kirk me?
I think Japan's in big trouble. The momentum has shifted, and they let Brazil
Yep.
score early.
Yeah, it's too early. It's too early. Now Brazil, the momentum is there, and Japan's going to deflate.
Dude, it's so funny because I literally joked about that. I was like, Casemiro's gonna score, isn't he? And he did.
Yeah.
He's not off. He's not off.
Oh, he did the 6-7.
Who? Casemiro? Oh, he did
Yeah,
the.
he did the thing.
I already posted the Erica Kirk video, guys. I already had when Pete mentioned it, I had it ready.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna still say this: don't let the goal cloud your judgment. Casemiro has been dog shit the whole game. He's still a
Yeah, it's like
problem.
Berhalter.
Yes.
Yeah, no, see, the problem is Japan sitting that deep and then Brazil changing momentum like that. It was not looking good.
And now it's gonna be tough for Japan to switch that because Brazil
Yeah, it's
has the
very hard to
confidence.
switch that. It's gonna deflate.
It would have been better for Japan if the game was still 0-0.
Also, the confidence of the Brazilians will shoot up.
Yes, and Brazil is the team that, well, you mean you met Brazilians. They are very much driven through emotions, right?
Yes.
Whether that's good or
Yes.
bad. Like when things are good, they're very good. When they're bad, they're bad. So
They can win a TST game in the group stage against one of the worst teams and cry on the sidelines for 30 minutes.
yes, and they can go toe to toe with a semifinalist and then collapse against a mediocre team 3-0.
Yes.
I think Casemiro's scoring actually does more damage to Brazil long term in this tournament. Oh, Vini with the nutmeg. He's through. He's through. Vini again. Vini. Oh my God, it's gonna be. Oh my God, he missed it. What a goal this would have been. What the fuck just happened? It was gonna be like a Maradona like goal. Did you see Vini?
I'm seeing it now.
Oh my
Oh, the
God.
nutmeg.
Oh, it
First
keeps
one.
going, dude. He almost scored. He hit the post.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God. That is incredible run by Vini. I don't even think it's that bad that he missed that, to be
No,
honest.
no, he
It's
took
not,
it away from Suzuki. Suzuki saved
yeah,
it, dude. Actually, Suzuki
it's
saved
not a
it.
bad miss. It's an incredible run and a very good save. That first touch on the first nutmeg for Tomiyasu was incredible. Oh my God. Oh, that's Suzuki, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Um,
Suzuki. That's an incredible save.
Now, here's my question: why didn't Brazil play like this in the first half?
I don't know, man. I mean, it's Brazilians, right? It's very hard to very hard to know why some things happen.
It's like a different team in the second half.
Yeah. But now they need to score again, which I think they will if they keep playing like the confidence is through the roof, right?
Yeah, but they can't concede. That's the problem. And here comes
No,
Japan.
but
Okay, 1-1 so far. They're doing the line here. Yeah, Casemiro was not off. He was on by quite a bit, actually, a whole step.
somebody goes Casemiro man of the match.
Oh my God, dude, he's been terrible. So, who's worse right now, Casemiro or Berhalter? Pete,
Oh. Oh, I
Casemiro,
still Berhalter. Still Berhalter.
Berhalter. Look at Infantino's next to the Brazilian Federation president. That the guy that was apparently like bringing his mistress to like New York in the middle of the World Cup.
They did something together for sure.
Yeah. Tree is
Look,
saying
R9 and
probably
Roberto Carlos are there.
they probably had brigadeiros at halftime or caipirinha. I don't know what they had, dude. But the way Brazil's playing now, it seems more like the level of the team, right? Like the team doesn't have bad players.
Yeah. No, Japan looks shell shocked.
I think it goes back to what we talked about before. Like Japan just didn't believe they could play toe to toe with Brazil, and if they had tried to do that instead of just sitting back, it could have been a different game. But they just don't believe it. That's the problem. Guys, stop spamming in the chat, please. Oh, they
It's
just
there's a
someone
monster.
just posted a clip. Apparently, who injured Paquetá was Casemiro, dude. Did you see the clip?
No.
I'm gonna send it to you on Twitter. He injured Paquetá, dude. I'm
my
telling you,
God.
that's the problem. People are like, can the Brazilian player hit Casemiro so he can come up? Dude, he's a big dude. He's gonna hurt the player.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He also did it to Cunha. He also did it to Cunha in this first half.
He also did it to Endrick in practice. Oh, mistake there from Magalhães, and Allison comes out. That's the problem with Japan, dude. They're quick, they're direct, and they're dangerous. Casemiro's gonna injure someone still. I know it's gonna happen.
Whew.
Gabriel Magalhães.
Was that Ueda? Ueda?
I think so.
Damn, he's fast.
They're all quick, the Japanese players.
Brazil needs to score soon, though. They don't want to take this to extra time. Because the other thing is, whoever wins, if you go to extra time, you're going to be exhausted for the next game.
Yeah, and I mean Brazil last time they went to penalties, they lost in the World Cup, and a lot of these players were there. That's probably still stuck in their memory.
Yeah, that can go both ways, though. You want a chance to redeem yourself. Or
Yeah,
it can
but
scare you.
they're Brazilian, Pete. They're gonna collapse. You know that. Ryan, he's through. Oh. Matheus Cunha to Ryan. Ryan cuts back, gets a cross in for Brazil. Zion Suzuki is looking better than Allison.
Yes. No, Allison had a bad giveaway, too, in the first half.
Yeah, Allison's not looking good at all. But he wasn't benched playing for Liverpool. He wasn't benched. But Liverpool had a rough season. We got to remember that.
What I feel like with Suzuki is he just looks so calm and composed, considering he's only 23. Like he seems like Mr. Reliable at the back. Like every time the ball goes into our box, I don't know what Matt Freese is going to do. I have no clue. But with Suzuki, you get a very calming sense of like he's got it, you know?
Yeah. And he's making big saves. That's the one thing we talk about as well. Oh my God, Casemiro got beat. Lucky for him, the ball went a little too wide, but here comes Japan. Shot. Allison, my goodness, Allison. Weird save. Allison's looking very shaky, dude.
Of course, it was Casemiro who got turned.
Dude, he's having a Berhalter-like performance. Like, he's going to get an assist still. He's going to get the assist, and then everyone's going to say, he has to start every game.
Man of the match. Yeah.
Play like complete dog shit. He injured the Brazilian player. He's giving the ball away.
He got nutmegged on the shot, too.
Yes. Martinelli's coming on. Martinelli. So no Neymar. Martinelli will probably be for Ryan. Yeah, I'd rather Brazil win this during regular time. I don't want extra time. This team is too nervy. It's too nervy. Like even Neymar, he's too nervy of a player as well.
Watch, the whole tournament, Neymar doesn't really come on that much. He's just there for vibes.
It might be, right? He came on against Scotland, but it was 3-0. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if the game was 3-0, Ancelotti would probably give him minutes as well. But I don't know if Ancelotti will play him in a tight game.
Brazil scores 2-1, and in the last 3 minutes, he lets Neymar play.
I mean, if you put him up top, he'll hold the ball. So that's an option. Brazil's through. Douglas cleared by the Japanese defense. The thing with Japan, too, it's what you said. They might be getting tired. They're like running after Brazil the whole game. So it's Martinelli for Cunha. Martinelli for Cunha. Cunha's been playing well, but
Yeah.
He tired. He's been also tracking back, right, for Vini. The thing is, Haiyan's also playing well, so I don't think he's going to take off Haiyan. Who would Neymar go? Well, Neymar could go on for Haiyan at some point, and then Endrick would go out wide as well. So I think Martinelli will play on the left. Vini is going to go up top with Endrick, and Haiyan will be on the right. I think he'll do that. Actually, Vini's still wide, so I don't know. So he does have Martinelli as a striker with Endrick. I want to see also what Japan does if Brazil. Oh my God, Casemiro with a bad touch. They still have the ball, but oh my God. I want to see what happens if Brazil goes at Japan. Sorry, scores at Japan. If Japan will go at Brazil or not. Well, they have to, but just what will happen in this game. Martinelli. Out wide. Danilo. Haiyan. Haiyan blows by. Cross. No one's there, and Japan clears it again. Dude, I think Japan is going for the draw, Pete. Letter saying Japan will win.
Way too much respect to Brazil. Way too much respect.
They're saying Japan will win. I mean, it's possible. The game's 1-1. It's just Japan doesn't seem like to be going for the win right now. Casemiro almost gives it away again. Danilo say Brazil could really use Greg Berhalter lesson in Joga Bonito. Greg Berhalter is now busy with Lewandowski, a.k.a. Lionel Messi level-like player, according to him.
Which is insane.
Yeah. Tree saying Filippo comment in Portuguese. Brazil might win. I can do Brazilian Portuguese commentary soon, guys. Just right now, I'm a little nervy with the game. If Brazil scores a goal, I'll do it. If Brazil gets a goal. Cleared by Japan. Brazil get the ball once again. They're saying apparently there are 3 Suzukis in the Japanese roster. 3 of them. Let me see.
Yeah. One of them just came on.
Yeah, one came on, and there is... there's a Yuito Suzuki that plays for
It's
actually
a very
Fiber.
very common name in Japan. Even in Thailand, when I lived there, I'd meet Japanese people. I think I met at least 10 Suzukis. Well, we've got 2 Robinsons in our roster. We've got a good Robinson and a bad Robinson.
Saying, bro, Lewandowski is on Messi's level. No, he's not. No, he's not. Water break. We're about to hit minute 69. Nice. Okay, 1-1, guys. We have probably 20 minutes to go, plus like 5 or 6 added time. Brazil and Japan here. Saint Tack, please explain Casemiro's goal celebration. Didn't he do the 6-7?
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, guys. 6-7 is just a meme. All right, we hit minute 69. Nice. I'm hoping Brazil can pull another goal. I honestly do not want to deal with extra time. Not for this game. Other games, I don't care, but not this one or the U.S. The U.S. also, please, no extra time with Bosnia. Please.
Oh, my God.
I would love for Mexico to go to penalty shootouts tomorrow. Because as a guy hate watching it, I love it.
Yeah. Hey, watching, it's fun.
Everyone, get the likes up. We have 473 likes. Can we get it to like 600 or so? And later tonight at 11 Yanks, we're gonna go live to actually watch Morocco and the Dutch, Morocco and Netherlands later today. So make sure you guys tune out at 11 Yanks. It won't be here at the channel. Okay, you can just type 11 Yanks in case you don't know. Because I know a lot of people on this channel, they might not watch Tactical Manager. They say 6-7 was invented by Zoomers to rage bait boomers. It doesn't rate. Oh, I'm not a boomer, but how does it rage bait anyone?
I don't think it rage baits anyone. I think boomers just don't understand it. To be fair, I don't really understand it either. So maybe I'm a boomer.
Okay, so now we got 20 minutes to go. Oh, hydration break powered by Powerade. Powerade is owned by Coca-Cola. Imagine how much they're paying for this ad. Why can't Powerade sponsor our channels? I'll drink Powerade every single stream.
Yeah.
Or just Coca-Cola in general, because what's the name? Monster is also Coca-Cola, right?
Is it?
I think so. All right, 71 minutes here. Brazil still has so Kubo's on the bench for Japan, but I think he's not fully fit. That's the problem.
I don't think he's fit. Yeah.
Oh, Vini with a bad giveaway. Martinelli, good hustle there to stop the counterattack. Martinelli did what Casemiro could never do. No, did you see that hustle back? Imagine Casemiro.
I'm seeing it now. Yeah, that's very good. Oh, that's excellent work. Gave away a free kick, though.
Tree saying, try and get sponsored by Gymshark. I can try. The problem is every time we reach out to anyone, I gave up on reaching out. They never respond to anyone. So trust me and Pete have tried.
Yeah, we have tried many times.
And they never reach out. So only times we get sponsors when someone reaches out to us, which is not that often.
Anybody's in the marketing department of your company, think about sponsoring the channels. This is young, usually American male, disposable income. It's a good target demographic.
Ah, Vini, bad pass. Yeah, and you also would be targeting Spicy Jeff.
Watch, he says Blue Chew so many times that eventually Blue Chew gets notices about how many times it's being said. And they're like, who's this channel? And they decide to sponsor us.
Yeah, I think our audience is a little bit younger, like probably in their 30s and 20s. They might not
I don't
need
think our
it, so-
audience needs Blue Chew.
No.
Unless they eat too much Taco Bell, then maybe you might need Blue Chew.
Yes. Or Spicy Jeff, clearly, based on his own reports. Vini with the ball. Back to Magalhães. Cross goes in. Header. Oh, bad header. That'll be a corner. Corner, actually. So it deflected. Yeah, look. Japan, it's going to be tough to hold 20 minutes like this. So do you think he's going to bring in Neymar? I don't think he will, the way things are going.
Hard to say.
I think the only situation he'll bring Neymar is late during extra time for penalty shootouts, because Neymar converts them.
This is true. Maybe for penalties.
That's what I think. That's the situation. I don't know if he's going to bring him during the game. Also, the team is looking good right now. I think besides maybe Casemiro, and you put another guy in, Danilo, to defend in transition, but
well, their momentum has evaporated a little bit. They're not as swashbuckling as they were when they scored.
no, it's the main difference is like Japan is not being able to do anything. That's the big difference. And if you let Brazil just have the ball like this, it's going to happen what happened on the goal. It's like a goal will happen at some point. You just let Brazil keep passing the ball around in front of your box, something will happen. And it seems like it's going to be like this till the end of the game. Martinelli. Oh, bad ball from Martinelli. Because Japan is so deep that it makes it even hard to counterattack.
Someone's asking in the chat which USMNT players could make the Brazil roster. Actually, a lot. A lot.
Tyler, because
First
they
of all,
definitely. I think Tyler and McKinney could They need those midfielders.
Tyler McKennie. I think
A-Rob.
Pulisic would make it over Neymar.
In
At this
terms
point.
of performance, yes, but because of the marketability of Neymar, I don't know. But yes, if it's just
We're
soccer,
just talking skill. Dude, I think A-Rob could make it.
No, A-Rob. Well, A-Rob would start. He's better than Douglas Santos.
That's what I'm saying. So A-Rob, Tyler,
Dest
McKennie,
could make it. Dest could make it.
Pulisic, Dest could make it. What about Balogun? I think he could make the roster.
We left João Pedro out. He'd be fighting for it. Yeah.
I think Sebastian Berhalter for sure.
Yeah.
Christian Roldan. Can you imagine if a Christian Roldan type player made it to a Brazil roster and Ancelotti said, I need his vibes? The way he would be mocked in Brazil.
He's the perfect player.
The perfect player.
They're saying Tillman. Guys, the Tillman we're seeing in the World Cup, yes. But the Tillman before the World Cup, I don't think they would have called him up.
No.
We're talking about players that we think would have been called up based on what they do over the long run, right? Like Tillman before the World Cup, no, he would not be called up. Now, Tillman, the way he's playing the World Cup, he would start for Brazil right now. He's better than Paquetá.
Yeah.
Gabriel Magalhães. I think also Richards could fight for a backup center back position. He would fight for it.
Yeah.
You know who wouldn't make it? None of the goalkeepers.
Nope. Nope.
Douglas Santos, cross goes in, cleared. Martinelli shoots it, not a good shot. That'll be a goal kick. So 77 minutes. You know what also Ancelotti's probably using Neymar for? It's like a decoy. So he pretends Neymar's available and people just kind of talk about him in the scouting, but he doesn't play, so it doesn't matter. Just to waste their time. Because I mean,
Johnny would also make this roster.
I think so. The way
honestly,
they
Johnny and Adams would both be ahead of Casemiro.
Mm-hmm. Kamada's out now. Tanaka's on.
Tanaka.
Tanaka's a good player. Say you can never start too young. BCG. What? You can never start. What is BCG? Okay, Jeff. I don't know what that is, and I'm almost afraid to ask at this point. Danilo, throw in for Brazil. 1-1. We got a little bit over 10 minutes to go plus added time. Brazil still has 3 more subs, actually. At this point, I'd probably bring Fabinho for Casemiro. Also some fresh legs. Casemiro's been dragging himself for a while. Oh! He almost gave the ball to the Japanese player on a header to Alisson. Casemiro. The left back has actually looked good today, Douglas Santos. He hasn't looked like shit. Oh, they're saying that if Brazil goes through, Steve is saying Norway will beat Brazil easy. That game to me is 50-50, guys. I don't think Brazil are the favorites against Norway. To me, it's 50-50. They're going to struggle to defend Erling Haaland there, dude, Brazil, the way they're defending.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got to remember, this is also Japan missing like 4 key players. If they had everyone, I don't know, man.
Yeah, if they had everyone, I think this would be a different story.
Japan with the ball now, 79 minutes. Saying Ivory Coast is good too. Yeah. Norway still has to beat the Ivory Coast. I think Norway.
Yeah, that's not a walkover. I think that's a 50-50 game.
Pretty close. Like maybe Norway with a slight advantage. Very tiny. Maybe. Suzuki with the ball for Japan. Japan now finally trying to play a little bit. And Brazil recovers the ball. Yeah, this game actually didn't play out too much of how I expected here, where maybe it's because of Japan's goal, but Brazil's been very heavily ball dominant. It's looked like a Brazil and Japan from the past, where Brazil is mostly, I wouldn't say dominating, but controlling the game for the most part. Definitely not dominating. Because Brazil's not creating too much. They create a lot, until the goal. They were creating a lot until the goal, and then they stopped creating. Magalhães.
That's what I'm saying. Their momentum kind of evaporated here.
Yeah, it's been now. Now it's just looking like a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, which means extra time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Neymar is being brought as a decoy and a penalty kick guy because you need a goal and you don't bring him in. That means you're not trusting his level right now.
Yeah.
Because in the past it would have been a no-brainer, right? Oh, Vini blows by one. Nope. Brazil still has the ball. Vini. Douglas Santos crosses it in, cleared by Japan, and Danilo will get it. Where's Casemiro? Oh, he pushed Casemiro higher up the field. Cleared by Japan. Dude, he's putting Casemiro very high up the field. This dude can't track back. Brazil's playing as if they're like down 1-0. Okay, Brazil with the ball. Douglas Santos to Vini. Not the best of games from Vinicius, right? Not horrible, but not the difference
Mixed
maker you
bag.
want.
He had an incredible run, but then a lot of really poor moments.
You're right. Like if he scores that, holy shit. That's an all-timer.
That's like a World Cup great goal. That might be up for a Puskás award. Because that first, remember, the ball came to him. He didn't take a touch. His first touch from the pass was a nutmeg. That's incredibly difficult to do.
My problem also with Brazil is that even under Ancelotti, Brazil doesn't look like a team. It looks like a bunch of talented individuals together. That's the problem, right? You don't see many combination play. It's more of like isolate this player, have him go 1v1, and then see if he can get something out of it. They're like the US looks like a team right now. Brazil doesn't look like a cohesive team. It's just a bunch of talented players together and hope for the best.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Carson is saying, have to pick one. Brazil World Cup win or USA semifinal appearance. Been great work from you and Pete. Been watching for 6 years. Free kick for Brazil here. I kind of want that US semifinals, guys. I'm sorry, Brazil. Yeah, and I'll explain to you guys why. Let's ignore like dual nationality here for a second. I've lived in the US more years of my life than Brazil. That's one thing. But ignore that for a second. Let's say I'm 50-50, right? I think Brazil will have more opportunities to win the World Cup in the next like 20 years of my life. The US, as much as we're going up in the trajectory, making it to a semifinals is tough. That could happen only once in our lifetime.
Yeah.
The US making it to the semi.
South Korea.
Yes, and this World Cup is at home, so it's a little bit, there's that special element to it. So I would probably pick the US to the semifinals if I had to pick one. Now, if you can get both for me, thank you very much.
It would also change the game in this country if the US made a semifinal.
Yeah, Brazil will be fine. Like it's not going to change soccer in Brazil whether they win or lose the World Cup. And I still think like Brazil within the next like 20 years, I'll probably end up seeing Brazil win a World Cup. And I've seen Brazil win a World Cup.
Yeah, 0-2.
Free kick for Brazil. Haya delivers. Ooh, that'll be a corner for Brazil. I just think that because also Brazil has won 5 World Cups. The US has never made it to a semifinals. It's much more special.
Well, technically, we did make a semifinal in 1930.
You're right. Technically. Like
I don't count anything there. I don't count anything before 1950.
No, it's like before World War II. We'll skip on that one. Okay, corner kick here for Brazil. Brazil trying to put some late pressure here on Japan. Cross goes in. Casemiro with the deflection. Japan clears it. Bruno Guimarães to Vini. Vini with the ball. 1v1 again. Vini. Vini. Back. Bruno. What the fuck was that? It's what I said. Like, Brazil doesn't look like a team. It's just a bunch of talented individuals together. Yeah, Martinelli got an elbow there, but that's not a penalty. It was accidental. The guy was going for a header. That's accidental. But yeah, that probably did hurt, though. He got elbowed right on the face. Okay, we got 4 minutes to go here, and the game will be over. And then obviously some added time. Some added time as well. So if you guys just tuned in, make sure to drop a like right now in the stream if you haven't already. Did Carlo Ancelotti just raise the eyebrow? Because when he does that, it's over, dude. When he raises the eyebrow, Real Madrid scores.
They don't look raised to me. They look very flat.
Okay, so he has to raise the eyebrow. One of them, right? It's just one. Added time, guys, we don't know the added time yet. We'll know in like 3 minutes the added time. My guess is like 5 minutes or 6, maybe. That's my guess.
Second knockout game of the World Cup, and we're already going to extra time, it looks like.
Endrick sends it to Macha. Endrick hasn't been playing well. Hasn't been terrible. A little bit better than Paquetá because of the intensity, but he hasn't played well. Incredible stand saying, I personally think that France is on a trajectory to just blow past all of Europe. Their youth development is unmatched. Well, yes. It's just that soccer is a tricky sport, right? Like, for example, France didn't win the Euros. Any of the times, actually, this generation, they didn't win the Euros. But yes, in terms of like the best team, the most talent, they're unmatched right now. There's no one at France's level. Not just Europe, in general. I don't think Argentina or Brazil are close to France either. Steven Spada say, I think that the United States, this is an opportunity for a major soccer cultural change. As a fan, I hope we go far, but the implications are much more than going far. I agree. That's why when he asked about Brazil winning the World Cup or U.S. making it to the semifinals, to me, it's far more important for the U.S. to make it to the semifinals. Far more important. And I think if that scenario happens, Brazil and the U.S. are in the same bracket. They could even play each other. I mean, I don't
Oh,
know.
that'd be a tough day for you, Tack.
No, it's an easy one. That's for the U.S. to win. I don't think the U.S. would win if it goes that far, but it'll be for the U.S. to win. All right, cross goes in. Ooh! Cleared by Suzuki. Martinelli to Vini. Vini. Oh, they cleared it. He's going to shoot. Shoots deflected. That's a corner. Dude, Japan is surviving here at the end, dude. Corner kick for Brazil. If Brazil scores, it's over. I don't think Japan has it in them.
No.
Yeah.
It's also so late in the game.
Well, actually,
I don't know. To me, it feels like Brazil's still doing like shots from distance.
Well, Japan is sitting deep, and they don't have any teamwork. Brazil, it's really just like isolate a player, try to get a cross in. Whoa, Vini again isolated on a 1v1. Vini cuts inside, still has it somehow. Vinicius, you fucking dumbass. That one was something Neymar used to pull, but Vini doesn't. But he recovers the ball for Brazil. Yeah, no Neymar, Pete. I mean, we're hitting minute 90, so Ancelotti didn't play Neymar.
Yeah. Why was he trying to go 1v2 with no momentum?
I don't know.
You can't go 1v2 from a standing position.
Should have just crossed it. Keep throwing it in. Japan's also not very tall, right? So, and now Brazil's very exposed in transition every single time. It's just that Japan takes a while to get there because they're so deep. Here comes Japan, 90th minute. Cross cleared by Brazil. Look at that. Japan started to attack. We hit minute 90. How much time has been added? Let me see. 6 minutes. Yeah, more or less what I expected. 5 to 6 minutes. Oh, Casemiro's injured. Or tired as fuck. Who knows? Give
He's
him a
cranking.
burger, man.
Man, we're really going to be doing another half an hour of this, huh?
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm also very tired, and I don't like when it's a team I'm rooting for that is.
Yeah, when it's a team you're rooting for, your nerves must be shredded right now.
Yeah, I don't like this. Dude, look at this picture. Brazilians on Twitter. Hold on. I need to put this on screen. Guys, look at this. Brazilians on Twitter. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Hydration break. Casemiro. Brazilian Twitter is just wonderful.
Oh, God.
So it looks like Fabinho is coming on for, I'm assuming, Casemiro. I mean, Fabinho's another one that's a little bit washed, but at this point, Casemiro's on a yellow, tired as fuck, and also washed. So we'll take the fresh washed.
Yeah. So that means no penalty for Casemiro.
No, I don't think he normally takes it. He
Who do
didn't
you think
take
it'll
it.
be? So Vini will take one for sure. Neymar will probably come on and take one.
Marquinhos
Ryan?
missed it last World Cup, but he takes it sometimes for
Ooh.
PSG in penalty shootouts, right?
Yeah, true.
Magalhães missed it in the Champions League final, so hopefully not Magalhães. So I would say probably Vini, Neymar, Marquinhos will probably take it. Bruno Guimarães will probably take it. Then I don't know, dude. I mean,
Ryan?
Endrick would want to take it, but I don't know if Ancelotti will let him take it. He might
Not
sub
gonna
in
let him
Igor. He might sub in Igor Thiago at some point to take it as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that guy, he didn't miss, I think, a penalty kick the whole season in the Premier League. Marquinhos tries to go long here for Brazil. Ball bounces. Ryan gets it back. Oh, he sends it to Endrick. Endrick is through. Never mind, Endrick. 1v1. Cuts inside. Endrick blows him by. Gets a corner for Brazil. Good play. That was smart. Cole saying reports are coming out that Chelsea want to take Suzuki and give them Slonina plus cash. Dude, it better just be cash. Like Parma's like, okay, we'll just take cash.
Yeah, Gabriel Slina can't play for Parma, guys. He couldn't play in League One for Barnsley. He couldn't play in the Belgian league. There's no way he's playing in Serie A. No way.
No, he played in the Belgium league for the team that was last, right? Or relegated.
Yeah, and he was not good.
Yeah, he's one of the reasons why they got relegated. One of the many reasons.
KAC Eupen.
Corner, Fabinho. Um, 94. It does look like we're gonna go to extra time.
Yeah,
Because
Brazil
even
don't
Brazil,
look like scoring.
no, they also probably Brazil doesn't look like scoring, and Japan doesn't look like taking any risks here. Bruno to Douglas Santos. So 94 minutes, Brazil has the ball, and since they're very slow in possession, this will probably be the last attack of the game. Like whatever happens here happens. Fabinho with the ball to Douglas Santos. Marquinhos to Ryan. The thing this game proved to me is that Ancelotti does not trust Neymar because we were playing against a
No.
low block. If he trusts Neymar, he would have put him.
But then why bring him at all?
I don't know. Unless it's just for penalties right there, right? Here comes Brazil, pass to Endrick. Endrick loses it. And that might do it. Actually, Ryan recovered it somehow. Bruno Guimarães with the ball. He tried. Oh! Brazil scored! 2-1. It's over, Pete.
Oh my
2-1
God,
Brazil.
last minute.
2-1 Brazil. 2-1
Oh,
Brazil.
Japan, man. You give up a lead again. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh God,
Oh
Japan
my
is out.
God. Wow. We really saved us from extra time here.
Uh-huh. Oof, that's a relief.
Dude, Japan, man. It's like they get close. They score. They develop players, but there's just this mental block against the very, very good teams that they can't get past. They refuse to play with them. They score early. They've bunkered basically the rest of this game. It's come back to bite them. It's sad to see, but Japan, man, it's like you gotta, at some point, you can develop all these great players, but you have to change your mentality a little bit.
They should be proud though, I would say.
I mean, yes, but it's like the same thing over and over for Japan, right? At some point, you want to see progress from them.
Dude, they got a picture of Zion Suzuki's reaction of the ball going in. He's just like, yeah, guys, that's game. I don't think Japan has it in them to pull a goal here in
No.
30 seconds. Also, it was just a punch right in the face right there. But let's just be honest here for a second. It was deserved. Brazil was the better
Yeah,
team.
100%. Japan sat back the entire game. And what did we say before the game the score would be, Tech? Well, at least what did I say? I don't know what you said. I
2-1.
said
Both of
2-1.
us said that.
Yeah.
We both said 2-1.
Yeah.
Pete, it's what I just tweeted. Brazilian soccer is like pizza. When Brazil is good, they're awesome. When they're bad, they're still good. That's what people need to accept. Like the team is
Yeah.
never complete dog shit. And even if you look at the XG for this games, I'm pretty sure Brazil's going to have a wide margin. Yeah, almost 2, right? And Japan 0.2.
Yeah, possession, XG, shots, everything. I just don't think Japan needs to you can't sit back like that for that long against Brazil. I knew it would come back to bite them eventually.
Yeah, and that should be a lesson to any team playing Brazil, right? Even Norway in the next game. If you score, you can't just sit back for a whole hour.
No. You can do that for 15 minutes, even half an hour at the end, but you can't do it for a full game.
You can't do that against any quality team. Shall that be a lesson to the US as well? If we play Belgium might not be the quality of Brazil, but a Belgium, or we play a Spain, if you score first, sure, you can defend in the last 20, 30 minutes, but you can't do it for a whole hour. They'll score.
No. It should be over. It's 98 minutes.
Yeah, the ref is enjoying the game a little too much. Yeah, it's like 3 minutes over, actually. Yeah, my predictions on Twitter was 2-1 Brazil also, just like you. Now, where's that gentleman in the chat that was telling me how I'm stupid for picking Brazil to go further? Is he still around? Where's that
Very
guy?
quiet. I haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah, they're advancing. They're advancing. Again, by the way, just to make it clear, they're beating a very good team. Like they're not beating a shit team here.
No, Japan's very good.
And Tree is saying, do yellow cards reset for next round? No, I think they don't reset till the quarters to the semis. That's when it resets again. I think
But
it's
you can still miss the semis. Like if you get a round of 32 yellow and then you get another yellow in the quarters, you'll still miss the semis.
Yeah, so if whoever got a yellow for Brazil in this game, if they get a yellow next game, they'll miss the quarters. Or if they get a yellow in the quarters, they'll miss the semis. They just reset for the final, essentially. So no one will be suspended in the final due to yellow card accumulation. All right, the ref should 100 minutes, dude. Is he not going to end it? What is the ref waiting for? It's 100 minutes already. That's already plus 10.
Goal celebration was not that long.
No, it was 2 minutes. He added an extra 4.
I'm trying to let Japan score.
I don't know what he's trying to do here. Now it's going to be probably a goal kick for Brazil. He looked at the watch, dude. Like the game is, it's almost becoming plus 11 now. It's like what? What is happening? Why is he adding 5 more minutes? Long throw from Japan. Brazil clears it again, and he ends it. No? Yes, finally. Motherfucker, finally. Guys, crazy, crazy game. Two very top teams. I want to say a couple of things before we go, and I'll let Pete also have the final words here. Brazil are still in the World Cup. They're definitely title contenders if they can play the way they played in the second half. Overall, good performance from Brazil. Japan, they should be proud of the World Cup, but it's more or less what Pete said. If they want to go further in the World Cup, they have to change the mentality. They have the talent, they have the players. It's the mentality. They let Brazil get a little bit too comfortable in this game, and you cannot do that against top teams. And for that reason, Japan is out, unfortunately. Pete, any final thoughts, anything?
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Congratulations to Brazil. Got a little scary there. They're going to have to play better than that against whoever the next opponent is, Norway probably, or Ivory Coast. For Japan, and we were talking about this on the phone the other day, right? We were talking about Japan's rise in global soccer, and I said to you, Japan culturally still shows too much respect for seniority. And in their mind, Brazil is kind of seniority. Argentina is seniority. You know, it was actually Otani in the Baseball World Cup that first challenged this mentality that Japan has, right? He was like, we shouldn't fear the US, okay? Yes, they're a good team, but they're humans. We need to start acting like we are a good team. And I think Japan needs, because they have everything else. They have the technical development, they have the players, they fight hard, they're fit, they're fast, they have everything else. But they still respect the top 5, top 10 teams in the world too much. And when Japan can get over that hump mentally, I think they're going to be an incredible team.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe. Tomorrow, I'll release the 7 things we learned video about this episode. And that's all for today. And we'll see you guys later on 11 Yanks for the Morocco-Netherlands live watch-along. And just before we go, Coke Zero said Japan are good, but if you thought they were going to upset Brazil, you are a full prisoner of the moment. Me and Pete talked about this before the game. We said that they could upset Brazil, but we picked Brazil to win, and we've been saying this for a while. But Japan was the trendy pick. That's why most people were picking them. Going on, and the gentleman in the chat that was shitting on me for picking Brazil, I hope you're doing great.